Man, who the fuck is Gen Z trying to cancel again? Every single fucking week is cancel him, cancel her. Have you tried getting a job? Listen, I probably sound ignorant as fuck. I heard some things, I've seen some screenshots. I really don't know the full story, but let's get into it, because right now at the end of the day, how I feel about it is like motherfuckers can be wrong. Motherfuckers can grow if they're willing to admit that they're wrong, right? That's how we can be better as a people. Nobody's born perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. We all got our own flaws. But at the end of the day, it's like, it's how we grow. You know what I'm saying? Is it cringe if I wear this? Yes, it's cringe. It's not. It's always sunny in Doucheville.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
20 jokes aside. You know what I'm saying? That's how we grow as a people. So, Tyler, the creator, he has a past. You know what I'm saying? We all have a past. And sometimes it's like, is the internet trying to do something good, right? By calling out past behavior so it doesn't happen again? Or are they just nitpicking and, you know, looking for somebody to cancel this fucking week, right? Just for it to be forgotten about tomorrow. But at the end of the day, let's get into it.
Hey everyone, Kurthany Plunktano here, the internet's busiest music nerd, and Tyler, the creator, is getting canceled. Oh my god, oh no, not...
At the end of the day, it's like, what the fuck even is getting canceled? You know what I'm saying? Outside of like the whole Andrew Tate shit where like you lose access to like Airbnb, Netflix. I don't even know why the fuck Airbnb can cancel you. Like that shit is, unless like you know, destroyed like property. But other than that, it's like, what the fuck are we even talking about? Like canceling someone's Airbnb, like I'm not saying that this is what happened. I'm just saying what they have done before.
Tyler, the creator, he's my favorite man. What music am I gonna listen to? So yeah, just in case you guys have not been on the internet.
And that's another thing too, is like, y'all be canceling motherfuckers and then not trying to listen to the music afterwards. It's like, bro, I don't care if Drake is a pedophile. Hotline Bling is a banger. I'm kidding. I do care if he's... please do not take that out of context. Obviously, I do care. But at the end of the day, like, these songs are bangers, right? And that's another thing, too. The question where people say, like... Where people start saying, like, well, we shouldn't support them at the end of the day. And, or if they hit the argument, it's like, should we separate the art from the artist, right? At the end of the day, when they start talking about their life, you know, it's kind of hard to take it away, right? To separate the art from the artist. But at the end of the day, like, with Drake, it's different than Tyler, the creator, because, like, I know Drake doesn't write those songs, right? I know that Drake is doing a cover song. You know what I'm saying? I know that. I know that with my heart of hearts. So, like, listening to his music outside of the Teenage Fever song, like, I don't feel that bad, right? At the end of the day, it's like, I'm going to feel bad regardless, because, like, there's, like, times in Drake where I'm listening to Drake music, I'm like, all right, that was fucking cringe. Can't listen to that song. You know what I'm saying? Or he, like, says some shit like, oh, diss me, never hear a reply for it. But at the end of the day, it's like, bro be dissing motherfuckers left and right. But, yeah, Tyler, the creator. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see how bad it is. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how bad it really fucking is. You know what I'm saying?
For the past 48 hours or so, Tyler, the creator fans have been having a bit of a rough time. Mostly because he is getting dragged left and right, not just for past statements and tweets that he's posted, lyrics that have turned up.
It's like a generation risen. Have you ever seen that post that's like a generation that was raised off of South Park? Y'all are so soft, right? At the end of the day, I don't fully have the full story. So at the end of the day, I'm going to just talk, you know what I'm saying? And then go off what it's based off of, and then we can, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll give my full opinion.
On older albums of his and his discography that, you know, tended to run much edgier than the records he drops these days. I mean, have you seen some of those like old Odd Future bars?
Honey on that top, and when I stuff you in my system, a pregnant bitch, and tell my friends I had a threesome.
They were kind of nuts. Anyway, it's very interesting to see a lot of this discourse unfold because clearly there are at least some Tyler, the Creator fans today who are maybe newer to.
Another thing too, it's like a lot of the shit that I've seen, it's like Tyler Creator's like, it's like trolling, right? And didn't he have that same quote? Like, how the fuck can you get dragged on the internet, bro? Like, turn off your fucking computer. He had that fucking quote. Like, he made that quote. So it's like, is he being affected by it, or is like, that's my question. If he's being affected by it, or if it's affecting his sales, right? Because that's when your actions start. That's when rich people start to give a fuck, right? Like Disney. If nobody, like the whole thing with Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel, where the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole thing with them, it's like I was talking to my wife about this. It's like these rich motherfuckers aren't gonna make a change unless it's affecting them or affecting their coin. You know what I'm saying? Because like if it's just affecting their emotions, whatever, right? But if it's affecting their, you know, their moneda, then that's when they start like, all right, no, we gotta lock in, we gotta make a change. And that's when they feel like it's right. You know what I'm saying? Not when it's fucking up people's morals or people's view of them. I know. It's like, you shouldn't really care about what people think about you, but it's like at the end of the day, it's like human decency is just like, don't be a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Him and his catalog, and as a result, they're just not really fully aware of the things he used to say and the lyrics he used to write. Either that, or they are now looking at that time period with more mature 2020 vision and thinking, hold on now, wait.
Okay. That's another thing too. It's like, if y'all think this is offensive, do not listen to Eminem, dog. Definitely don't listen to Kim. Don't listen to Fack. Don't listen to Just Lose It, right? I was about to say Lose Yourself. That was a good one. I mean, they were all pretty decent in my opinion, but like, it's like, don't listen to Eminem, dog. If y'all getting offended by what the fuck Tyler said, yeah, y'all gonna have a field day with Eminem, like dead ass.
Wait a second. Now look, I'll say from my own personal experience as somebody who was an active music reviewer during this point in time, a lot of those older Odd Future and Tyler records, in my opinion, were like really not that good. Or in my opinion, they just like have aged horrendously. And on top of that, at the moment that Odd Future was like first blowing up and becoming the hot music media commodity that they were for a number of years, it was very, very, very difficult covering and talking about their stuff, even positively, frankly, because a lot of the time when I would talk about Tyler's or the collective's music, it often would come with like insane waves of hate and harassment, unlike.
But like I'm not saying this, right? But like, do people not understand that like he's trolling and shit? Like, I'm not saying that, like, obviously, like, we can just do fucked up shit now and just blame everything on joking and trolling, but like can we all like just agree that like the intentions and like the effects of what was being said, like, I'm not trying to defend it, I'm just saying, like, can we all just like for a second just like realize this was a motherfucking kid trolling, like an 18-year-old fucking kid just trolling, like, right?
The coverage I would do at the time for any other artist. And this goes beyond your average angry music fandom mob reaction. There were moments in like my YouTube back catalog where all these little Odd Future fans were literally throwing swastikas in my comments over the fact that they knew I was in an interracial relationship. Like, shit was nuts.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely not right, but at the end of the day, it's like, these motherfucking kids are trolling. These are not like real Nazis. Like, at least, like, there's just no fucking way. There's just no way that that's what they really fucking actually are.
On top of that, the sort of stuff Tyler used to say about fellow musicians and artists.
If Tegan and Sarah need some hard day, hit me up.
On a regular basis on Twitter.
He's like, and then he says to Selena Gomez, I'm going to fuck the shit out of you, right? So, okay, what? 2-11. let's see. 2 to 11. How old was Tyler, the Creator? Listen, I'm not trying to justify. I'm just trying to like get to the bottom of like I want to see like how old bro was, how old she was, like, you know what I'm saying? In 2011. Bruh. Why is finding Google so fucking hard? Hello? Not flight, just Google, bro. Fuck. 2011. Okay, he was about 20. How old? He was 20, she was 19. Brother. I mean, it's probably inappropriate, but like, Lil Pump said he wanted to fuck iCarly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like shit like that. Like, I'm not justifying, but it's like, I'm going to fuck the shit out of you, alright? I just want to fuck Selena Gomez in her fucking mouth. Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez is fucking dating. Fuck. Yeah, this is just feels like Kanye West trolling, like before. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what it feels like the start of that, of what made it inspired Kanye West.
And all the
Tyler, Creator, I'm being banned from the UK. How the fuck you get banned from the most like horrendous place on earth? Like, what the fuck? Like, the UK gotta be the toughest like group of white motherfuckers I've ever met in my goddamn life.
And stop head.
Like, they got acid attacks, fucking knife attacks.
Well, at least me maths class isn't like the Call of Duty on Bloody Tuesday.
How the fuck you get banned from a place like that? Like, that's fucking interesting.
Lines about him constantly day in and day out. Like around the time Tyler really was like a scourge of the internet. However, that time is mostly gone. And these days when I cover Tyler's music or I see discourse around his music, the reaction is much more sensible. It seems like his fan base has done a lot of changing and maturing and growing. And when you actually look at the man's art, and I think this is, you know, apparent to a lot of people, he has done a lot of changing and growing too. And it's interesting because I think that change and that growth is what has caused a lot of people, when they are going back and looking at his old stuff and maybe catching some of these old tweets.
Okay. He says, I hate Black History Month. Why the fuck do you have to fucking separate niggas still? Oh, it's paying homage to our heroes. Fuck that. Yeah. And this was in 2014, right? So that would have been around 23 or something like that. And black people are currently mad right now, but in 2 weeks we'll be over it because they really don't care. Cool hashtag though, right?
He posted back in 2012, 13, 14.
Yeah, this is pretty bad, but yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm definitely, this is not right. This is definitely not right. But I mean, this one, the second one, he said, and black people are currently mad right now, but in 2 weeks we'll be over. It's because they really don't care. Obviously people fucking care, right? And I'm assuming this is about violence. Obviously people care. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you can only talk about something for so fucking long. You know what I'm saying? And okay, so he's saying he hates Black History Month. Why the fuck do you have to fucking separate? Yeah, I mean, like, dude, like, okay, if to say that you actually hate Black History Month is just such a fucking stupid thing. It's like, bro, there's so many good things you could do and good things you could feel about it. Just to hate it, it's like, it's just paying homage. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just paying. It's just remembering. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't have things like this, and you don't teach them in schools, like, people will forget. You know what I'm saying? Like, it will just, through time, it'll just keep fading and fading away. It's like, I don't see the fucking issue.
It's causing them to just be straight up shocked because they're thinking like, whoa, this is my favorite artist. This is one of my favorites right here saying this. This does not align with my perception of the person.
And that's another thing too. It's like, y'all gotta stop idolizing these people, right? Whether you think it's that bad or not, whether you want to justify it as trolling, whatever the fuck you want to do at the end of the day, or whether you want to disagree or agree, whatever the fuck in your fucked up mind, like, stop idolizing these people, because like it's just a recipe just to be let down. Like, these artists have their own minds, their own life, and they make product based off of their target audience. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta consume the art, and that's that, because you're gonna be let down. Something's gonna resurface about them. Even with Eminem, with the whole foolish pride girl, you know, stuff like that, or like, and him saying what he said about black girls. He said that black girls are bitches, and or that black girls are dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a recipe to be let down. Like, you gotta stop looking up at these people, and yeah, even if he was just a kid or whatnot, like you can make the argument. At the end of the day, time doesn't expire, or like disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Or disrespect doesn't expire with time. Like, if something is fucked up then, it's still fucked up now. Whether whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like morals. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, yeah, it's like, just stop idolizing these people. It's simple. Like, you look at them like these are not perfect people. These are not gods. These are just humans. These are just humans like you and I. And whether you are better morally or not, these are not superheroes. Like as a collective, we just gotta stop idolizing them. You know what I'm saying? Because they just keep constantly doing stuff. A lot of them are weirdos. They're fucking pedos. Like, just consume the art, and that's that. Like, don't like, oh, I love this dude, I love blah blah blah. Not, bro. Fuck no.
I am such a big fan of now. And I will admit, even as someone who has been covering Tyler and his music for a long time, there are some images and pieces of information like coming to light that I wasn't even aware of, because even though I was aware of Odd Future, I wasn't like in the Odd Future trenches like a fan. So to be honest, I was not, stumbling across photos of Tyler.
Okay, Tyler creator resurfaced social media post controversy, KKK hood apparent. Damn, dog. Yeah. See, that's crazy. I didn't even know this. I knew that he was bro was like an edgelord, but like at the end of the day, it's like, is bro really that, or is he trolling? And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that it's right, but if someone is trolling, like you gotta really know, like am I supporting a Nazi? Like, shit, though. Like, damn.
In what seems like Ku Klux Klan robes. And for a lot of people stumbling across this discourse and sort of like, adding to this the fact that there were some offensive images that were incorporated in, early Odd Future merch and stuff like that. It's like all sending a very strange message at certain angles, not because the reappropriation and recontextualization of offensive symbols is wrong or inherently bad for an artist to do, but it's clear the implementation here actually lacks the satirization and the context that would actually educate people on these symbols in a way that actually communicates their history and their impact and their significance, instead of potentially desensitizing people to them. I'm not here to say who should and should not be offended by any of this, especially as a white person. Let's rewind for a second, though.
Well, you know what I'm saying? That's good on him, but at the end of the day, I feel like I'm not trying to defend it, but I'm just saying, like, in general, like, your pigmentation shouldn't matter on what you're talking about, unless you're talking about like experiencing something. Like, obviously a white person can't tell you like the problems about a minority, or you know what I'm saying, like they can't tell you like how things are. They can tell you what like events that may have happened, but they can't tell you experience like hand on. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's, but I feel like you should still be able to say whatever the fuck you want to say.
Because seemingly a lot of this discourse is over a tweet, it appears. Not a tweet Tyler twot or retweet, but
Twot.
liked. And it says, Tyler's fan base hates black music despite Tyler himself having a very deep love and appreciation for it. The dude has Charlie Wilson, Erykah Badu, DJ Drama, etc. collaborations, and they still refuse to engage with black art on any meaningful level. Very cannibalistic. And again, Tyler liked this tweet, presuming that he must have, felt this person was saying something valid, voicing a valid criticism. And the responses to this like were not great, because it caused a lot of people to recall, well, aren't things with your fan base that way because you're not really challenging them and maybe instead making them feel comfortable with certain biases around race through comments you have either made in your music or in interviews in the past. And going back to some of these interviews and tweets, some of which at the time I did my best to avoid because, again, I'm sure a lot of older people will recall, but I will say personally, as somebody who had to cover Tyler's music and stuff on a regular basis, this 2012 to 2014 period was just constant Tyler Odd Future inundation, and it was just so dense that you really could be fucking consuming Odd Future related content all day. And yeah, again, many of them have not aged well and honestly weren't really a good look at the time, but I feel like one of the only reasons Tyler skated by.
Yeah, because I think that they used to have, I think they have a TV show where they're vlogging and stuff, so they probably have a bunch of content out there.
Was because, again, he was so young when he was saying a lot of this stuff, and people chalked a lot of his behavior up to just kind of acting out and misbehaving and just not really knowing how to conduct himself in the limelight. That's kind of the thing. I feel like we need to at least a little bit appreciate the fact that Tyler's career and his position on the music scene is just so amazingly unique, because not only did he blow up so young, but he did so in such a way to where it's clear he had so little in terms of any sort of filter or control or curation being put over him, preventing him from stepping on these figurative rakes over and over and over. Instead of playing it careful and thoughtful, these offensive elements of his personality and his worldview were instead just made his brand. And yeah, again, it wasn't great. And again, my feelings on much of this is echoed in my review.
I mean, could it be that he was that he blew up from shock marketing or something like that?
Use of his work at the time, because who is Tyler without the context around Tyler? With that being said, though, with this discourse kind of dying down a little bit now over the weekend, the question is where do we go forward from here? Because again, clearly a lot of people are kind of shocked and looking at Tyler a different way now that they are kind of seeing a lot of this stuff for the first time. And I'll remind people once more, I'm not here to say who can and can't be offended at any of this, or make whatever choice they want to make in terms of whether or not they continue to engage with what Tyler does from here. But it is still clear as fucking day that this man, the man that we see today, the man who just, dropped Don't Tap the Glass, that is so very clearly a different man that we knew when this guy was dropping Goblin. Not a completely different person, but for sure a very different person. I want to stress, though, not a perfect person, not the best person in the world, not morally speaking, a perfect fucking angel, because I feel like that's an unreasonable standard that we shouldn't be holding anybody to, but clearly still a different person who has done a lot of growing and changing over that 10 plus year period. If Tyler's perspective hadn't actually...
That's what I'm saying. It's time, yes, people can grow, but at the end of the day, it's if you did something fucked up back in the day, you can't expect that for people to not have an opinion, whether time passed or not. Because then, think about it, where would we draw the line, right? Where do we draw the line? It's oh shit, it's is it a day? Is it a week? Is it a month? A year? 2? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, accountability is accountability. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, have this is, I'm not trying to justify it, but at the end of the day, this is just coming off as, or I'm not trying to defend it, I'm just saying from how I see it, right? This just feels like bro humor, like dark humor, right? Or heavy sarcasm, satire. I don't think bro is actually like this villain, right? Like there's real people who are actually these things, right? Who actually are Nazis, who actually wear, are part of the KKK. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like I'm not saying that some jokes can't be fucked up. All I'm saying is that like let's be real for a second, right? And yes, there can be, like I said, people can be held accountable, but like, do we actually think that Tyler Creator's a fucking Nazi? I don't know. I really don't know, and I don't know bro well enough. Like you know what I'm saying? Like Fantano just said, like I'm not a fan. Like I like the music, but I'm not a fan of bro. Where I gotta be watching his fucking vlogs or like all. It's like no. Like I have like a couple of his albums on my playlist, and that's about it.
Changed on a lot of these issues that he was, talking about in tweets, interviews, so on and so forth. I don't think he would be liking a tweet like this in 2025. So while I think it would be destructive and a waste to basically interact with Tyler and treat him as if he is the exact same person today who said these things just like 5 minutes ago, and I don't think, people need to be banging down his door, begging for him to just like, apologize and grovel on his knees for all of it. If the picture this tweet Tyler has liked here is a perspective he agrees with, sees truth in, personally, I think he should take it upon himself or, just enact a bit of responsibility here.
Well, at the end of the day, it's like you don't have to fucking explain yourself, right? Like you just don't, right? If you want to like PR or like change the perception of how people view you, if you care enough a little bit, if it's affecting your business, like I was saying earlier, then yeah. But at the end of the day, it's like if you know you're not something, why do you have to explain yourself to people? Like it's just a waste of breath, because the thing is that people are gonna believe whatever the fuck they want. People are gonna view you however the fuck they want, whether no matter say it's like, well, no, this was that and that was this. People are just gonna be like, nah, your ass is you lying, bro. You lying, nah. So it's like, it's just like there's really no point in explaining yourself. But him liking that post, right? Like I'm saying, I'm not defending it. I'm just, I'm being unbiased right now. I'm not trying to attack bro just because it's the wave. I'm saying like from my point of view. Obviously, being a Nazi, obviously, like making these inappropriate comments. Obviously, these are fucked up shit. Obviously, wearing a KKK hood is fucked up. Obviously, right? My point being is that, like, I don't believe that he's actually those things. I believe that he was using dark humor. I believe that dark humor makes light out of fucked up situations. I don't believe that dark humor promotes fucked up things, right? So that's how I view it. I'll also, like, should people explain themselves? Probably fucking not, right? Especially if you're guilty, you know what I'm saying? Because all that yapping can do sometimes is just get you in a deeper hole. And like I said, people are going to view you however the fuck they want to view you. So sometimes explaining yourself is not really the best thing. It's like, just let action speak for itself. Bro's not a fucking Nazi. There's just no way. There's just no fucking way.
In terms of maybe going the extra mile to challenge and engage your fans in such a way to where they are kind of reaching outside of their comfort zones. Look, I'll say in my own experience, it can be difficult, leading a horse to water and getting them to drink, because, my entire job is recommending things, getting people to check things out. Yeah, and a lot of that stuff is like very conceptual music, very experimental music, music that has deep roots in Black history. And yeah, unfortunately, like, the people who watch me, they don't always take the hint as much as I would like them to. But still, you could at least try, and I don't see Tyler doing a whole lot of trying on that front. As far as like, challenging and engaging with his audience in a way that, seems almost like a little bit confrontational, the most of that I've seen him do in recent years is
I feel like the only thing an artist owes to their fans is the music. We as the fans, we need to stop idolizing these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? If you're listening to fucked up music with the fucked up message, and you agree with it, and you're not just you viewing it as satire, then maybe that's a reflection of you. What the artist does in their free time, it might make you feel weird because of the words that are being said in the music, but at the end of the day, it's like, just don't support somebody or don't listen to their music if you don't feel comfortable. But stop idolizing these people. These people have their own lives. Like, there's no way that you can keep track of what a motherfucker is doing in their free time. There's just no. Like, and imagine, like, my playlist has thousands of songs. Thousands. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and like delete every time a fucking artist comes around and does some fucked up shit. You know how much amount of music I would have to not listen to if I were to stick to the whole, it's like not supporting people you don't fuck with. It's just like, at the end of the day, I'm not over here promoting them. Yeah, I'm listening to their music, but at the end of the day, it's like, bro, I like the music. That's what I came for. That's what I'm here for, is to listen to the music. I don't give a fuck what these artists do. There's no way I could possibly give a fuck. These artists have let me down too many times for me to be idolizing them. Sure, maybe you put a poster on your wall about them, but at the end of the day, it's like, that poster shouldn't represent who they are as a person. It should be like how you view them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you put up Tupac, right? Tupac has had allegations already, whether they're true or not, whatever the fuck, whatever. He's representing thug life. I think that how I view Tupac, very inspirational. You know what I'm saying? Like, he died around my age, and he did all these things I haven't done. He's inspiration for a lot of famous people, like Eminem, for example. Like, the whole fuck you thing, that came right from Tupac. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and like how I view thug life, it's just like you're pushing through. It's like the thug life, like you're thugging it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what Tupac was doing in his free time. That's not how I view him. That's not my representation of him. Obviously, you want to support somebody who's genuine at the end of the day, but there's just no way, possible way to know if these motherfuckers, some motherfuckers are just good at lying, some motherfuckers are just good actors. There's nothing we can do about it. Stop idolizing them.
You know, just kind of doing more songs where he's talking.
And us not idolizing them is not an excuse for them to just do any behavior. At the end of the day, we have laws in place and morals, right? To avoid being like that, and laws in place to like make sure bad things doesn't keep happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, it's like, out of your control.
Talking about how weird and paranoid he feels over just how obsessed some people are with him, trying to force themselves upon him or into his life in a way that he doesn't consent to. Which, yeah, sure, that's all well and valid and true, but like, if you can challenge your fans on that front, there are certainly fronts they could be challenged on in regards to black music at large. So again, while I don't think Tyler needs to be dogpiled on over every single thing he's done or posted or said on the internet a decade ago, I do think him and his brand could do with, you know, basically coming out either artistically or just verbally explaining to some of his followers how maybe his views have changed over the years. Because personally, I will say it does rub me the wrong way a little bit when I see.
But no, him saying that is like admitting fault that he was the Nazi. Bro, there's just no way he was ever a Nazi. There's just no way. This has to be like dark humor. You know what I'm saying? And if you view like Tyler the Creator and his interviews, not even interviews, but it's like, or videos of him just chilling with A$AP Rocky, he's just a fucking bro with dark humor. He just is. Like, these, I'm not defending it. I'm literally how I've seen it from my point of view. Like, there's just no way that he was ever that. Just, no.
Lyrics or statements from him about, you know, kind of feeling annoyed over being pushed to make public political statements or, you know, stand for a cause, this and that. And I get how for an artist or a media personality doing that sort of thing could be kind of bad for your brand. But seemingly that sort of thing was totally okay with Tyler when it was statements and perspectives that he was giving that were like very, very edgy and dismissive. But now that his views have most likely shifted a little bit, he's just quieter about it now. And I presume maybe on some level the reason that is because Tyler could be afraid of even more the fallout that might occur as a result of making his longtime fans feel more uncomfortable, just kind of like living in these biases without second guessing them. I'll tell you, from my own personal experience, I love making right-wingers feel uncomfortable in my shit. You know, some shock humor and statements here and there is one thing, but like tying it into your whole political ideology is fucking stupid. Like, I'm gonna vote for a Republican because I saw a meme. I would rather... So again, while I don't think Tyler needs to be torn down and boycotted or anything...
Well, yeah, that's different, right? So, damn, like I said, if bro was doing that, there's nothing I can say. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's like, you shouldn't go with a trolling mindset to the voting ring, because like that's just fucking stupid, right? Like you're not gonna do that. You're obviously you're gonna go, if you're gonna go vote, right? It's to vote for people that are gonna make your life better, make the people around you's life better. So he's not, oh, I'm just going to vote for the worst person, because then that has bigger effects than anything
along those lines. If he does actually feel as strongly as he does from this little like here that people may be, you know, reading into a bit much, who knows, he could be doing more to challenge some of his more sheltered fans to, you know, look outside of their narrow worldview, which I mean is honestly one of the privileges of having a platform.
But that's another thing too. It's like him liking it, we're assuming that he agrees with it. Him liking it but not commenting, just liking it, is just him saying, I saw what you said. And him not commenting means I'm not gonna respond. I don't understand how y'all are really getting the whole thing's like, no, he liked it, so he must agree. It's like, no, dude, like yes, the act of liking it, I can see what you're saying, but that, because like it means that you like what they have to say, but that's not always what that means. That just means like, I saw it and I'm out. Like, it can mean multiple things, you know what I'm saying?
Platform. You get to, you know, tell people about things that they might not have known about otherwise. So yeah, if it matters, tell them, shout it from the mountaintops. And I don't know, I'm gonna leave it there. Let me know your thoughts.
I think Blackie Speaks also made one. Definitely got to see what he got to say about this, because...
Now, Tyler the Creator is currently experiencing one of the harshest realizations any artist can face: the reality of the audience he built. If you've been on social media these last few days, you've probably seen Tyler the Creator's name getting dragged all over the timeline. A lot of people still don't understand what's actually happening right now, because this isn't just about a couple old tweets resurfacing. It's not even about a disrespectful comment section. It's really about what happens when your own fan base, the one that made you famous, grows into something you can no longer control. And Tyler is in the middle of that fire.
But can we say that this is the thing too, is that like a lot of people's they lose fans because like their fans. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you need my help? Okay. A lot of people's fans outgrow them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, or they just forget about them. So like we can't just have this. By the way, I'm recording, just so don't walk behind the camera. Just letting you know. Or if you are, just wear a robe. But at the end of the day, like we can't sit here and pretend that like people aren't gonna outgrow certain shit. So like, okay, maybe their humor stay the same, but at the end of the day, like there's just no way these are like that his fan base aren't just a bunch of bros, that they're just like actual Nazis. Like I don't believe that for a second. And Nazis aren't fucking stupid. Like anybody can definitely tell when someone's using satire, and if you can't, then like ain't much I can say
right now. In this video, I'm not only going to recap the drama, but I'm also going to show you guys why this moment is actually terrifying for any artist, but especially a black artist with a massive non-black audience, and why Tyler might be living through the exact consequences he spent the last decade trying to avoid. Now, Tyler the Creator is a name or face I think almost everybody recognizes by this point. He's been in the music game for over 15 years, ever since the early Odd Future days, back when he was loud, rebellious, and unapologetically weird. And over that time, he's gone on to build one of the most loyal and cult-like fan bases in modern music. However, that same fan base is now at the center of a major dilemma. Tyler has been in serious hot water these last few days, and it all started with something incredibly innocent. A tribute post to the legendary neo-soul icon D'Angelo, who recently passed away from pancreatic cancer. Tyler put up a heartfelt post honoring his legacy on Instagram, and instead of treating it with the seriousness it deserved, a portion of his fan base flooded the comments asking when he was going to drop music and essentially saying things completely unrelated to the tribute, and they weren't acknowledging the loss. They weren't even present in the moment with him. Tyler eventually turned the comments.
Okay, how is that his fault? You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it's like, are these even the same people who would listen to that type of music? I'm not saying it's that they can't stop by and say rest in peace or drop a RP, but like, you gotta understand, it's like, are these people even listening to the same music, right? And regardless if they were or not, why the fuck is this Tyler the Creator's fault? It's just, and is all these things resurfacing because they want to attack Tyler the Creator? It's like, why didn't y'all say something prior? Oh, they did? Damn, then there's not much I could say. They didn't, but at the end of the day, it's like, why now? Like, why now? Like, why do they always wait until, like, at one time to attack somebody? It's like a fucking RICO charge. It's like, dog. Like, if you got an issue with somebody, like, say it then.
Section off, and that's when the situation took a turn. Because shortly after, he liked a tweet on Twitter that said, and I quote, "Tyler's fanbase hates black music despite Tyler himself having a very deep love and appreciation for it. Nigga has Charlie Wilson, Erykah Badu, and DJ Drama, etc. collaborations, and they still refuse to engage with black art on any meaningful level. Very cannibalistic." So the tweet was basically saying Tyler's own fanbase benefits from black culture because that's what he is. He's black and he's a product of it, right? But they don't actually respect or engage with black culture itself. In other words, they love Tyler's aesthetics, his personality, his influence, but not the actual roots of the art he comes from. And right after liking it, Tyler fired back with a tweet of his own where he said, "These Sun Dodgers are out of control, man." He ended up deleting this tweet, by the way, but if you're not familiar with the term, it's another way of saying
Yo, Sun Dodgers. That's so funny.
white people. Now here's where things flipped, okay? Because almost instantly, the spotlight turned back onto Tyler himself. The internet didn't just criticize the fans, they started scrutinizing Tyler's past. And it sparked a conversation about the exact type of audience he has cultivated. And the focus shifted from his fans are being disrespectful to, no, wait a second, you created them. A lot of the criticism was centered around...
He didn't birth these motherfuckers. Like, bro, this motherfucker's just famous.
This exact idea that Tyler made this kind of behavior feel acceptable inside his own fan base. Because let's be honest, most of us remember the early Odd Future era. Tyler's music.
How can y'all not tell that this is satire? Like, the shit that he was doing was satire and saying, does that just using satire like gravitate the wrong people?
Even his tweets, that era of Tyler was extremely loud, edgy.
It's like there's this thing where it's like J. Cole says like, oh, it's like it's a joke, but it's like jokes are funny because it has some truth to it. It's like, can jokes just be funny because it's just a goofy ass statement? Like, I don't know.
And a lot of times offensive on purpose. And now those old tweets are resurfacing again, tweets that Tyler himself has actually been deleting in real time over the past few days. For example, here's one that started spreading everywhere. "I hate Black History Month. Why the F do you have to fucking separate niggas still?" Now, there are a bunch of other tweets that people started digging up, but that's just one that ended up going super viral. So that's where the tone of the conversation changed completely, right? Now, Tyler has faced this type of backlash before, but this time, I think this one is definitely...
Bro, what the fuck you wearing?
...different, because for the first time, the outrage wasn't just about what he said in the past. It was directly tied to the people he speaks to right now. It wasn't just Tyler's fan base are being disrespectful. It became, no. This is actually your fault. That Tyler didn't just attract this kind of audience, he helped shape them. Through the early Odd Future era, the shock value, the edgy jokes, the reckless tweets, people are now arguing that Tyler normalized this behavior in his fan base.
Bro, having jokes is not... Like, making jokes, like, there's just no way. Like that making jokes, like... I can't even say it, like... There's just no way that making jokes, like, it means that now everything that your fans do, it's your fault. It's like, that's not right, bro. These are adults as well. Like, these are people with their own lives and their own brains and their own mouths. Like, they're the ones who choose to do those things. Like he can. I mean, in my opinion, I don't feel like he should be held accountable. Whether if he was an edgelord or whatnot, it's like at the end of the day, it's like a joke is a joke, but someone fucked up is fucked up.
That made it feel acceptable to laugh at black pain, to mock black issues, to consume black culture without ever truly respecting it or trying to understand it. And let's be real, Tyler's fan base has always been majority white, especially in the early Odd Future era. 90% of his audience back then was young white males who were chronically online, who loved that edgy, chaotic energy he was giving them. Yes, black kids were there too, but what really blew him up at first was that wave of white internet kids who felt like they finally had, permission to be wild and say anything in the name of being edgy. But over the years, as Tyler has evolved as an...
Okay. So, I don't know, is that what they're doing? They're just like doing fucked up shit and then just like playing it off as being edgy. Like, that's different. Like, if that's their excuse to get away with it. But it's like, if you at heart are like just joking, I feel like your dark humor, if you're not hurting nobody, like your dark humor shouldn't. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Artist and stepped further into his creative maturity, his audience has obviously expanded. At this point, Tyler speaks to everybody. Teenagers, middle-aged white women, black fans, Hispanic fans, older people, fashion kids, music nerds, and so forth. His reach is not only massive, but his fan base is way more diverse than it was 10 years ago, right? However, the internet doesn't care about evolution, it cares about origin. And that's exactly where the backlash went. So now Tyler is basically being held accountable for creating the very behavior he's now denouncing. People are calling him hypocritical, saying you can't complain about the same people who made you famous. And on the other hand, some of those white fans are...
But you can complain about whatever the fuck you want, bro. Like, who gives a fuck if these people made you famous? Oh my god. What the hell? Who gives a fuck if these people made you famous or not? Like, that is just insane. Just to think that for a second, that you can't voice your opinion, like, or that you have to be held accountable for everything just because these people support you. It's like, excuse me, these are people who, like, these are separate adults from me. Like, these are not my kids. These are people I don't know, like, type shit. So it's like, I don't know. I think that's very idiotic. Yeah, it's a low jab. It's like, well, it's like y'all just pointing fingers. It's like, bro, you can say whatever the fuck you want. What the fuck?
looking at it like, wait, what? You made it okay for us to act like this, right? It's almost like
when
a kid.
did bro ever, brother? Like, I'm not trying to defend bro. I'm just saying like how I see it.
In a grocery store, acting all wild, and the mom tries to suddenly calm him down, and the kid looks at her like, calm down, this is how you raised me. Except for the fact that these aren't 8-year-olds. These are people between, I would estimate, 20 and 26 years old at this point, maybe 18, 24, 26, somewhere there, if I had to make a rough estimation, right? Some of them have literally grown up on Tyler since 2011. There were 12-year-olds laughing at...
Yeah, but these people have aged by then. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, cannot be held accountable. And obviously he's getting new fans and stuff like that, but still, it's like he's dropping newer music. He's probably a different person. It's like, what?
The edgy Odd Future era, and now they're fully grown adults. However, still wired the same exact way, and that's what's being exposed right now. So Tyler is now being forced to face the reality that's a very big part of his own creation. But at the same time, this isn't something he can fully control, right? These are real individuals making their own decisions about how they choose to show up, regardless of whether Tyler contributed to shaping that behavior during his younger years. The truth is, Tyler is 34 years old as of today, right? He's not the same man he was back then when Odd Future first blew up. He's evolved into something far more intentional, thoughtful, and artistically refined. Because like many black artists, Tyler didn't just make music. He became an entry point into black culture for an entire generation. And at the same time, he became a home for black kids who never felt like they fit anywhere. Too black for the white kids and too white for the blacks. Earl Sweatshirt said that once. And it stuck with a lot of people, including myself. Artists like Tyler and Earl, right, have become more than just celebrities. They became a voice for people who never had one. But here's where things get complicated, because the same people Tyler represents racially are not the same people contributing to his pockets monetarily, and that matters because Tyler isn't just an artist. He's a black artist, and the black experience comes with a very specific type of weight and responsibility. you don't just stay a musician for long. The moment you start influencing the culture and the world, you unintentionally become an educator
Bro's ears.
in a lot of ways, or a reference point, if you will, an entry point into blackness itself, especially for people outside of it. And a lot of non-black kids grew up on Tyler, not just because he was wild and unfiltered, not just because he was saying things they couldn't say, but because he gave them access to a world they were never fully a part of. But that's where things get a little bit blurry, right? Because in Tyler's early years, his entire identity was built on, I don't care, I can say whatever I want. And when you build your brand on that, you naturally remove the boundaries for the people supporting you, and people stop knowing what's satire and what's an actual reflection of how you view your own people, right? And once that line is gone, they stop treating it like art and start treating the way you move like permission. And to Tyler's own flaw, I don't think he fully understood the weight of that back then. He was just
Yeah, I don't know. I see what he's saying, but I don't know, man. I feel like you should be able to say your joke, whatever the fuck you gotta say. And if you want to put a limit on whatever the fuck you want to joke, then that's fine. But at the end of the day, it's like there shouldn't be limits on whatever the fuck you're joking about. It's like if y'all can't understand comedy, that's not anybody else's fault. At the end of the day, it's like if you don't see the line or if you want to take it as permission, then that is you. That is your own fucking fault. Like it's like we're over here joking. You're serious? We're gonna call you out. Like we were joking, bro. Oh, you're actually a Nazi? It's like dude, I'm not fucking with that shit. That should be completely okay. Like I feel like y'all be trying to just like blame a motherfucker. Y'all just trying to cancel a motherfucker. Y'all just want to make a motherfucker look bad. Listen, nobody here is perfect. A lot of people here are way worse than a lot of, you know what I'm saying, than other people. But at the end of the day, it's like nobody here is perfect. Stop pretending like somebody is. Stop pretending like there's a godchild, blah, 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 this and that. The third, it's like if a person disagrees with you, no matter what, they can disagree with you. There's no such thing as permission. It's like, dog, like he can, if you look up how many monthly listeners bro has, if we think about it for a second, like dead ass. Right, just look it up, Tyler the Creator, because I think bro's super famous, right? He just dropped an album. Okay, so he has 50.7 million monthly listeners, just right of this point in time. He might have more or less in the future because of this shit that's going on. He might lose fans, or it might not matter, right? In the grand scheme of things, if you think about it, right? Because people, they have an issue today and then they forget about it later, and you know what I'm saying, they keep consuming the art because that's what we're here for, is to consume the art. So 50 million monthly listeners, so was it 4,000 for each million, so 4,000 times 50 equals 200,000, right?
Can I get a red cup?
Yeah. And yeah, I be hiding cups in my room because motherfuckers be drinking my shit, taking my shit. So, anyways, $200,000, and that's more or less. You might have made more because more, you know, that's not saying that everybody only heard one song once, right? Multiple people hear multiple songs. So obviously it's like, bro's well off. But this is 50 million people. Or 50 million accounts. It might be more because people might be listening to music with their friends, whatnot. So it might actually be more, right? A couple dark humor jokes should not make him responsible for 50 million people. I'm sorry. That is just a wild statement. And like, that just doesn't make any sense. That, oh, you made a lot of these people have gone to other artists, stopped listening. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these people have died. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this is not the same audience. It's not. It's really not. And even if it was, nobody should be responsible outside of like a job in politics, right? And you can maybe hit the argument, well, what if they're at arenas, right? Like, you got to be responsible. No, that's what security is here for, right? Your job, right? So that's where Travis Scott fucked up. He kept performing, right? And encouraging people by breaking in or encouraging people. Yeah, fuck it. I just said, like, jumping the fence, breaking in because you wanted more people there. Well, not this, that, and the third. That, right? There is some responsibility. But at the end of the day, there's crowd control. There's people. There's more of us than there is them. If you really want someone to like lose their whatever, like, stop consuming their content, right? Stop doing that, right? That's if you want to make a change, right? At the end of the day, we've already, like, if y'all wanted something to be done, it would have already been done. You know what I'm saying? Because these are things that already happen. At the end of the day, like, that's just my opinion. I feel like he should not be responsible for this many fucking people. Like, why is that such a crazy fucking statement? You know what I'm saying? Like, and at the end of the day, did we forget that us as humans, like, we have gotten better over time through evolution? Why is this such a hard fucking concept to understand that we're allowed to change our minds? We're allowed to change our behaviors. And yes, you can hit the argument, well, accountability, that's fine. But at the end of the day, change behavior is the best outcome that we can get. And then that's, at the end of the day, it's like, these are jokes, right? I'm not saying that it's okay, but to say that this is permission is just like, bro, like, can we be real with our fucking selves? Like, bro, this is not, like, he's not their parent, right?
Was being himself. He wasn't trying to be a cultural ambassador. But as he evolved, his music evolved as well. And Flower Boy in 2017 was the turning point. That was the album where everything shifted for Tyler. The first time he fully embraced vulnerability, softness, introspection, and that was also around.
And that's one of my favorite albums by him. Actually, it is my favorite album by him. For sure.
Around the time he seemingly came out the closet, right? With lines like, I've been kissing white boys in 2004. It marked the beginning of a whole new era. One where Tyler became the embodiment of the same freedom he once used to mock. And that's something a lot of artists struggle with. You lean into something early on to stand out, and you attract people who fall in love with that version of you, but later when you grow and evolve, mature, a part of your audience refuses to come with you on that journey. So now the question becomes, to what extent should Tyler be held accountable for cultivating an audience like this in the first place? That's a question I have to you, because he doesn't really have the authority to control how they show up.
That's the thing. It's like, bro, this is not a religion. This is not a cult. This is music, bro. Like, this is not organized crime. He's an artist. He put out music. He's not, like, y'all are, I don't know. This is just a really horrible argument, in my opinion.
That part of his fan base, in my opinion, is a virus he's never going to be able to fully contain. How I look at it is, at the end of the day, it comes down to the individual.
It's not his job, bro. Y'all gotta act right. It's not Tyler the Creator's fault. Y'all want to be fucked up, or if y'all don't see it as a joke, then it's not his fault. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Listen, I'm not defending his behaviors. What he said was fucked up. What he did was probably fucked up. At the end of the day, he is not a cult leader. Y'all are the ones who decide to be influenced. Y'all are the ones, like, y'all can't tell satire that is not his fault, bro. And I'm not even trying to defend, bro. Like, bro, I'm being honest. I just told you that, yes, shits are fucked up. You shouldn't have did those things. But at the end of the day, like, y'all are your own. This is not a hive mind. Y'all are your own people. You know what I'm saying? like it's like, imagine. It's like, oh, well, Tyler the Creator said I could do it. It's like, shut the, like, bro, what? You can't, these are not good arguments. You try to use that shit in court, that would be like, but you're the one who did these things. You're the ones who said these things. At the end of the day, he can change his mind. He can disagree with you.
Individuals who made the decision not to grow with him. And I genuinely believe a big portion of his audience, even if they'll always call themselves fans, will never actually evolve with him. They'll most likely permanently stay stuck in that era they discovered him in. Meanwhile, Tyler himself evolved far past their pace and far past their expectations. And in 2025, it's clear he's not even remotely the same person he was back then. So, you know, we literally change as human beings on a day-to-day basis. Our habits change, our mindset changes, our identity shifting every single second, even our bodies on a cellular level, right? And Tyler's evolution as an artist has shifted completely from where he started. And he obviously knows that. But to his own right, he refuses to be caged into a version of himself he's already outgrown. And the truth is, Tyler is never going to be able to fully escape the accusations tied to the fact that he once mocked his own people back then, right? Even if you looked at it as he was trolling or if you looked at it as he was hateful, doesn't really matter, right? At the end of the day, he helped lower the boundary for how far his own fans felt like they could go. And the reality is, that is a part of his story, history now. No matter how uncomfortable that past may look in hindsight, at some point you still have to face the reality of your own creation, even if you're no longer that person anymore, right? And no matter how much criticism...
Bro, his creation was the music, not the people. Like for the love of God, bro. I gotta see the comments, because, like, I fuck with Blackie Speaks, but at the end of the day, it's like, I disagree with what bro's saying right here. Going on to delete old tweets is crazy. Okay, so he probably not in that mindset anymore. He just didn't want further misconception. If we judge Doja for it, Tyler gets the treatment. It's like, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck how y'all treated Doja. Y'all just, like, did what? Tyler is and always has been the poster child of edgy. I'm not racist. I have black friends, kids. This is the fan base he created. He has no one to blame but himself. I don't know, man. I mean, unless, like, he's out here saying, like, I don't know, man. I just don't I disagree with that. It's like, yeah, you might have like made a fan base and whatnot, but it's not like bro was in Facebook marketing targeting it's like edgy edgelord kids, like, and it, like, if he was, and I'm wrong, I could be wrong, you know what I'm saying, but, like, there's just no fucking way
he continues to get. I truly believe this is a battle Tyler will always have to fight. And the only real way to fight it, if you ask me, is not by debating the internet, which he's obviously not doing right now, but it's by firmly reminding the world and himself that he is not the same man he once used to be. If you
Yeah. There was another one of the same one that I wanted to see. So this will offend you by deleted.
Dig up old stuff from someone who's here now. It's like, hey, what's your end goal?
That you will always be held accountable for your actions.
But accountable, what does that mean? Is the goal, you shouldn't do that, you should change and be a better person? I've been a better person for the last 9 years. That was 10 years ago. What are you do? So what's their end goal? But I think people like doing that to make themselves feel better about themselves. It's like, oh, look, I care about something. But look, we're rallying up and getting this guy out of here, right, guys?
Y'all ready to be mad at me?
But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, if it's affecting you this much, right? Like, Tyler's like, just use the same quote. Just turn the computer off, bro. It's like, these people can't cyberbully you if you turn off your device. You know what I'm saying? Not to be that guy to use his own words against him, but it's like, that's just the truth. And at the end of the day, it's like, people can say whatever the fuck they want, right? And you can say whatever the fuck you want back to them.
All right, bet.
I'm the villain.
All right, I gotta be honest. I'm so tired of this weird ass climate we are in. It's exhausting. I mean, you say free speech, they act like you just showed up in a red hat storming the Capitol or some shit. You say I don't believe in censorship, they automatically throw you in a group chat with the maggots. You know, the grandpas and the lizard people. Like, damn, can't nobody just have an opinion anymore without being...
And that's another thing too. It's like, you can literally want people to have freedom of speech and not agree with what the fuck they're saying.
Labeled as a demon. I don't understand why there's always a lynch mob. It's not that deep. Go and touch grass, go outside. And if you're into the dark humor, the edgy jokes, or anything remotely offensive, well, guess what? To the world, you are satanic. You're problematic. You're evil. They try to chase you out the culture or chase you out of anything, like you're Jason Voorhees with a podcast. Bruh, it's jokes. Calm down. Nobody died. If you have a different way of thinking and I think it's dumb as fuck, I'm gonna call you out on it. We gonna talk shit back. You feel me? That's just what it is. But this whole cancellation shit is crazy. I never ever on my platform ask for any cancellation of anybody. I just talk big shit. Gives me a reason to beat somebody up without being a bully. Verbally though, not physically. Be trying to ban me again, YouTube. Fuck you. I just don't understand why everybody wants to just ruin everybody's pockets. Y'all want to take everything that somebody built for off of words that you do not agree with. It's one thing to talk shit, call somebody out, make fun of them.
That's another thing too. It's like those are just other people's opinions, right? Like, I'm not saying it's right, but it's like at the end of the day, it's like that's the only way that we, like, a lot of people feel like they can make a change is by, it's like, all right, well, let's stop supporting this person, right? So we can stop seeing people like this. At the end of the day, y'all choose the people to see. It's like, if y'all don't like an artist, block them, like, dead ass, like, so you don't have to see what they gotta, you don't gotta hear or see whatever the fuck they doing, whatever they gotta say. You know what I'm saying, like, just block them, dead ass.
And say, hey, I don't fuck with you. It's another thing to demand somebody to lose everything over it. Black men get boxed in. The stereotype says you should be tough, athletic, streetwise, hyper masculine, just stay in your lane cause you're black. Tyler, the creator, rejected that. He basically said, you think I'm supposed to act a certain way because I am black? Well, I don't have to.
They say we ain't acting right, always try to turn our fucking color into black and white.
And then he flipped the script. He wore the stereotypes and the racial slurs as his armor, and he did it on his terms, into his own expression, claiming it, basically saying it belongs to me now.
This is for the niggas in the suburbs, and the white kids with nigger friends that say the N-word, and the ones who got called weird fag bitch nerd.
Tyler basically did a full
Okay. Okay, that's crazy. So okay, I see that's what I'm saying. I was wrong, because like now he literally just said this is for the kids, for the white kids with black friends who say the N-word. Or that's not okay. That word does not mean black, all right? But you know what he meant, all right? That's not what I'm saying. Please don't take me out of context, because like, holy fuck, that's not
me now.
This is for the niggas in the suburbs, and the white kids with nigger.
Okay, so he's saying like this for the, you know what I'm saying, black kids in the suburbs.
Friends that say the N-word, and the
Okay, so he's saying that this is for black and white. But okay, so yeah, damn, I was wrong, dog. Okay, so he's literally saying it's like this is for white kids who say the N-word. See what I'm saying? Like, this is what I said earlier. He's like, I could be wrong.
ones who got called weird fag bitch nerd.
Tyler basically did a full-on 8 Mile move. Remember the scene where the rapper gets on stage and owns every flaw before his opponent can throw it at him? That's basically Tyler's logic. He used all the negative slurs, all the labels that might have hurt him in the past, loaded them into his lyrics and his imagery. His first album is even called Bastard, a brutal term for someone without a father, and something that's very stereotypical for people to use as slurs against black kids. He didn't hide from the pain. He didn't pretend it didn't exist. He embraced it. Like I said, he turned that stigma into his armor. You ain't gotta understand it. You ain't gotta accept it, but that's what it was. It's clear as day, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist to read the room. And dark humor is totally valid. I don't know what the fuck's going on with you guys. If you guys don't like dark humor, just say that shit then. People do have the strangest, craziest...
Yeah, that's another thing too, is like, you're allowed to not like dark humor. It's like, and you're allowed to like do whatever the fuck you want with your phone on the internet. It's like, you don't have to like, you don't have to act a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because other people like dark humor. You know what I'm saying?
Sense of humor. I said strangest. Some darker than others. And there's nothing wrong with that. For clarity, dark humor is a style of comedy that makes light of serious or distressing topics like death, suffering, and racial issues. And it's not a crime at all. And I'm gonna be honest. Can I be honest? I'm gonna be very, very biased with this topic. I said it. I'm gonna be biased. This video will ruffle some feathers because I'm gonna be the motherfucker that takes the stance for our quote-unquote villains of our culture that people are trying to demonize and strip legacy.
Okay, I definitely don't like to defend villains, but like, if I think that something is just goofy, I'm gonna say it.
Because disrespectfully, I don't care. The world doesn't bat an eye when Andrew Schultz or Nick Funes, whatever the fuck his name is,
Fuentes, but yeah,
when they talk they big shit, they don't really trip that much. They don't say shit when Myron's bitch ass does it either.
And yes, they do. Yes, they do. You would understand, like, bro, Nick Fuentes got banned off of YouTube twice. Like, bro, obviously rightfully so, because this motherfucker just, maybe not rightfully, but bro definitely be like doing saying fucked up shit. Like, even though bro be saying like things that like, all right, like that makes sense sometimes, but at the end of the day, it's like he also says a lot of offensive shit. Like, and whether it's to troll or not, it's like bro says it.
But I guess because they're not black American rappers, no one cares for real. They get a pass. Now,
and also we gotta like hold like reality. Like, these people are like not. These people are like, some of these people are like not as famous as Tyler. You know what I'm saying?
All that. And y'all can for real hate me too. I don't care. Let's see how nuanced you truly are. We're gonna look at this in a villain perspective. This isn't the good guy channel. Some of you guys got mixed up with the term villain. I mean, y'all be acting like I'm supposed to be the superhero or some shit. Strap up, Buttercup. Get ready to be offended. This all really kicked off when Tyler publicly praised D'Angelo, a legendary artist who had quietly passed away from cancer. He went on a series of tweets and his fans were responding, asking who D'Angelo was. His comment section got wild, full of trolls asking disrespectful ass questions about D'Angelo. Tyler saw the chaos and fired back with a tweet and delete. These Sun Dodgers are out of control, man.
Yo, I feel like even the term Sun Dodgers is so problematic. I just feel like it's so fucking funny. Like,
Hey, that's a good one. I say translucents, but this mo, he said Sun Dodgers. That's when it blew up though. People started digging up old tweets, trying to make him eat his own words. His fan base had evolved into something he couldn't control anymore. He built that crowd off the same raw, chaotic energy they still feed on. But now he's outgrown it and they feel betrayed. But see, I always felt that Tyler's real turning point was when he got banned from the UK for his lyrics. That's when it hit him that the old act was holding him back.
I got banned from New Zealand. Whitey called me a demon and the terrorist. God damn it, I couldn't believe it.
I mean, this man was banned from the UK, New Zealand, and Australia, all because of the controversy surrounding his lyrics.
bro, there's no way. Yo, you got canceled by a country? Like, dog.
I'm the country, I never fall, never timber, but you fucked up as a parent, your child idol's a nigger.
And I truly feel that's what made Tyler the Creator switch his persona. It was because of the travel bans, not being able to reach his fans and suddenly having to change gears. Because he would do a series of tweets about it during that time and you could tell it really bothered him. And this happened around 2015 because right after that, we never seen old Tyler again. We got Flower Boy in 2017, Igor in 2019, Call Me If You Get Lost in 2021, Chromacopia in 2024, and Don't Tap the Glass in 2025. He matured, switched lanes, and cleaned up, which honestly makes sense. He's not a kid anymore. He has a huge impressionable platform. But then again, he can't act shocked when the same fans who once loved his I don't give a fuck era turned on him for finally giving a fuck. He flipped the script and they didn't like that rewrite. And honestly, I don't think people really understood what Tyler's approach to racism and stereotypes
Cause like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now it's affecting his coin.
actually was. Yes, he mocked it. Yes, he was trolling. Yes, he said insensitive things. However, it always felt like a trauma response. His way of showing the ignorance people threw at him. It was almost like he was holding up his own mirror to society. This is how dumb y'all sound. This is how dumb you look. I honestly always got that from him. Like a lot of black kids who grew up in mostly white or suburban areas, the nerd or the outsider types, Tyler was stuck between those two worlds, not fully accepted by either side. It's something that Childish Gambino also talked about. So back then, that dark humor, the trolling, that was Tyler's outlet, his way of processing it all, fighting ignorance by exaggerating it. He became the meme before anyone else could turn him into one. But the problem is, people interpreted it the wrong way. Instead of seeing it as satire, they thought he was mocking his own people, when really he was mocking the entire system, using humor and chaos as his protests, and just basically pretty much doing it in a jackass way, wanting to be a dick to society, to his side and to the white side. I feel like that was his way of saying, I don't give a fuck. And to be fair, the lines can seem a bit blurry because truthfully, it just seemed like Tyler was making this mockery acceptable to his fan base who were mostly white. And the drama that escalated from a
So, like, what are they saying? It's like, so you can joke, but your fans can't, or?
D'Angelo tweet spilled over into the hip-hop space, and now his own people are holding him accountable right alongside the white crowd. They've basically teamed up in one big-ass cancel mob, both mad at Tyler, but for totally different reasons. His white fans are upset because they feel like he turned on them, and his black peers are mad because he once mocked them. Hey, to keep it lit, if I was Tyler, I would have stayed the same unapologetic voice I built. I'm not saying you can't evolve. Shit, maybe you was fucking tired of the chaotic shit. But here's the thing. Your fan base was built on that chaos. Instead of Tyler changing his identity, he should have redirected the energy. Keep the raw tone. Don't erase the edge. Drop that self-hate shit because it's not worth it. Stop beating yourself up.
But then the thing is like, that's the thing is like, we be congratulating when people grow as people. We be hoping that they grow, but then like, we call it corny if they stay the same. Right? Or you know what I'm saying? Like we call, you know what I'm saying? We call it corny if they stay the same, or corny if they change. But like, congratulating people when they grow as a person, right? Or should we congratulate them when they stay the same? It's like, how about we just let people evolve however the fuck they feel like, or stay the same however the fuck they feel like. Like, I don't know.
Not the punchline, but use that chaos to call out real issues. Racism, stereotypes, identity, society's bullshit in the same brutal way you used to mock yourself, the way you used to mock your people. Maybe bring up why you said the things you did, what exactly you were fighting, and what hurt you. But it would have shown them growth inside the same aesthetic and voice they signed up for, with some harsh realities.
And even his response, like, these Sun Dodgers are out of control. It's like, bro is like trolling. Like, obviously he means what he says. Like, yo, these people are acting fucked up, but he's still going about it in a trolling manner. It's like, all right, bro. Mountain of Caucus. Yeah, you get it together.
Made them face their truths if you would have did it that way. If the move from I don't give a fuck to I care what you think was too sharp, there's no surprise that the crowd got confused.
But Childish Gambino said the same thing too. It's like, back then I used to give a fuck, but now I care more, or something like shit like that.
And if it's true that you're just mentally done with all that negative shit, that's valid, but own that move. I don't feel like he necessarily let his original fans in on the reason. He just did a drastic change. I just feel like he shouldn't have ghosted his old self, because one of the toughest things
At the end of the day, do you have to explain yourself to people, right? Because people are still listening to the music regardless, but it's an issue now. Like, what?
in life is staying you, evolving from your roots instead of losing what made you original. I just think he should have flipped the page on him. Like, yeah, you guys want this, Tyler? Okay, I'm gonna really shine the light onto the real issues in a way that probably are gonna make my original fan base hella uncomfortable now. Tyler's dark, sadistic humor has historically appealed to a crowd that's largely white, even though he's a black artist. But the way the backlash came straight after what seemed like a genuine tribute was wild to me. It wasn't that deep. Not to go back 10 years prior to dig up old tweets, which aren't secrets. He loudly built his brand off of this. What they're doing to Tyler the Creator right now is straight up lame as hell. It's bogus as fuck and it's weird. And the crazy thing is, I hate to say it, but Tyler kind of needed this reality check. Like, yeah, bro, you've been coasting too long off the I'm different pass, thinking the mob wouldn't turn on you eventually, especially when they seen some old shit you was on. This edgelord king, the troll god, the dark humor menace. But now he's turned a new leaf, which is fine. You can't judge him off of that. However, it seems like he was judging everybody else for the same shit he used to do. So, you know me,
Okay. See, this point of view, this is a good point of view. Because, like, now, this makes a little bit more sense. Like, because them acting out, it's like, all right, like, see, I didn't even see the comments. I'm basing off of, like, what they said in the videos. But, like, if they're trolling in the comments and stuff like that, at the end of the day, see, this makes sense a little bit. This actually kind of makes sense because, like, it's like, all right, bro, well, you were on that trolling shit, and they're on that trolling shit, but it's a problem. See, this makes sense to me now. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like, you could still say, like, it's like, obviously, it's like, do they mean these things? That's where the line is drawn. It's like, all right, do they mean these things? All right. Ooh. Here we go.
It's almost 5, by the way.
No.
I bring this up. Damn, I gotta bring up Ye again. Are y'all mad? Tell me how you really feel about it.
I really don't give a fuck.
Angry type me. When Ye was doing his own edgelord, manic, pissed off rants, Tyler wouldn't follow him for it. Ye noticed, called him out over it, threw low blow shots, so Tyler will respond, throwing back subliminals at Ye. You know what I'm saying? I get if you matured, I get all that. I get that. You don't have to follow somebody if you don't want to, especially if you don't agree with their takes. It's the fact that Tyler tried to separate himself.
One thing too. I probably should not be eating while I'm recording, but yo, the shit that Kanye West was saying. By the way, I gotta react to his video. If you made a video on the whole Kanye West thing, I definitely gotta react to that. But the shit that Kanye West was saying, dude. Obviously, to me, I thought he was trolling, right? And people were trying to blame it on the nitro grass and whatnot. But at the end of the day, I feel like, yo, because Kanye West was trolling on fucking steroids. Like, if I recommend nobody to, I recommend nobody to even support Kanye West. For the simple fact that it's like, bro, it's just not a good look. It's like, I understand Kanye West might have been trolling and whatnot, and that, I don't take this shit seriously, but definitely, absolutely, bro was far gone. He's trolling on fucking heroin, bruh.
Like he was too holy for chaos. Tyler and Ye are actually really cool. They're actually cool. They've been cool for years. They've been chilling for the last.
Well, yeah, you can definitely tell by the type of music that he makes. So he's definitely inspired by him a little bit. But I'm gonna take a break for right now. I'm gonna go play soccer and I'm gonna be right back. Y'all won't even notice, but yeah. All right, we are back. Damn, I broke Gabe's ankles. If you don't know who Gabe is, his name is Vision. You should check him out. He's a YouTuber. I broke the shit out of his ankles, bro. I'm faster. I'm taller. I'm stronger. It's crazy. Nah, I'm kidding. He fucking broke my shit. At the end, he almost crossed me up. Well, he did cross me up, and then it went under my legs, and it went into the goal, and that was the last goal. And I was like, nah, bro, let's get a rematch. And he's just walking to go pick the goal up. I'm like, fuck. And then I was like, damn, I'm not gonna hear the end of this. Motherfucker's we're gonna be 90 in a fucking home. He's gonna be like, remember that one time you were begging? He's like, remember that one time you were begging? He said, bro, rematch, one more. Anyways, let's get back to the video.
Last decade. So it's like, if you did the same type of shock value, the shit starting, talking shit, saying things that make people feel uncomfortable, but now suddenly you're scared of the smoke that you built your whole entire brand on, you decide to part ways with somebody that's been your.
I mean, this is such a normal thing. A lot of people lose. I don't know if I would say he lost themselves, but I wouldn't say that a lot of people lose themselves, but definitely a lot of people change in such a way where they don't even see the point of view of their old self, what their old self would do. Because for example, when I was a kid, I would sneak out, right? I would sneak out and go hang out with my friends or whatever and stuff like that. And now my wife, she's about to give birth, and you know what I'm saying? I can only imagine 10, 14, 15 years from now, my 14-year-old is sneaking out, right, to go either hang out with his friends or to go hang out with a girl or whatever, right? And I'm thinking in my head damn, I've been in this position before. I don't want to see my kid, you know what I'm saying? Many things could happen. I get in trouble for child neglect or some shit like that, right? Or anything can happen. He can just get run over by a car on his bike, or he can just be out doing dumb shit, right? And I mean, I survived at the end of the day, but it's because I stopped doing shit like that, right? Stop leaving at night and doing crazy shit, right? And so, I mean, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people they don't see their old point of view, right? Because it's so tunnel vision on now, what they see now, what their views are on life now. You know what I'm saying?
Friend, even when you was on that shit. And honestly, loyalty is everything. Loyalty seems like it doesn't matter these days. Motherfuckers are so quick to turn on somebody that's supposed to be their homie because they don't agree with their ideologies, I guess. Because really,
I mean, to be honest, some of them are if you just start spewing to me that you're a Donald Trump supporter and stuff like that, knowing everything about Trump and stuff like that, the fact that he's potentially on the Epstein files, and like you still support that, like I would have to like cut off a homie off. Like, but if they're misinformed, they don't know, then I feel like that's different. But it's like I feel like a lot of people don't want to talk about politics because of stuff like that. But I feel like if you talk about politics, like as like down the line, you will kind of figure out the type of person that you are dealing with just by how they view things, how they react or respond to certain things, just how they think about life in general. It's like, damn, bro. Like, imagine someone close to you says some like weird ass shit, and you're like, damn, bro. Like, I kind of view you in a different light now. Like, damn, you actually think like that. Like I can't fuck with you, homie. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Real friend would have called him on the side and been like, hey, bro, you wildin', man. If he really felt away, get into it with your friend real quick, and then, you feel me, agree to disagree and just let it blow over. But to do it publicly, to unfollow and shit, I just think that was very hypocritical of him. Oh, and before y'all hit me with that, but Tyler did it like 10 years ago. How is this like Ye? That's not the same. Tyler was just caught in 4K a few weeks ago, liking a post of Ye saying the same type of wild shit he supposedly cut ties over.
I cracked the code. I cracked the code by expressing myself constantly. Elon gave me this platform. Like first time 3 years ago when I sent it up, I put up this inside of a 6-point star, and Elon personally took me off the platform. Then started fucking with him, pulling advertisers, all this kind of shit. He saw how they were, put me back on the platform. What y'all experiencing right now is ultimate freedom. Like, do you know how much money that I had to have in order to be able to pop this much shit on Twitter? I don't give a fuck about cars, houses, life or death, jail, or so-called freedom. What I care about is actual freedom. And I got about the country, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like, out here promoting swastikas and shit like that, like that's like super offensive. Like, millions of people died. I don't know, bro. I can't tell if this is like if he's trolling again or whatnot, but like, and I don't know, like, is this the post that Tyler the creator liked? Like, and then you got to hit the arguments, like, was that him on the account, right? It's like, obviously we don't want to go into that depth. Obviously, like, if he's been a supporter of Kanye West in the past, then obviously it wouldn't be that hard to believe that this was him doing that shit again. But like, this better not be the video, because like, this is actually fucked up. Like,
I'm back in Japan, one of my homes, because they started getting around people and getting people to say, oh, he needs to go to the hospital. He needs to go. What did I do? What did I physically do? I need to go to the hospital, my nigga?
Well, I would say, like, for like mental health, because like bro was spewing a bunch of BS.
For what? For tweeting, my nigga?
Okay, he was not just tweeting. Bro was like losing his fucking mind.
For real? Was just saying wild shit. It's so much wild shit said in movies, like.
Okay, yes, in movies, in a script, but like, bro was actually on fucking Twitter saying the most horrendous, racist, anti-Semitic shit. Like, bro, you're not the victim, bro. Stop.
This man Leonardo DiCaprio said the word nigga 10,000 times in front of Jamie.
Okay, paid actor, bro.
Fox and Kerry Washington. Black excellence. They had this white boy saying nigga a million times. Niggas is up there for the check. You get what I'm saying? Because if Jamie Foxx and Kerry Washington wasn't getting paid on Django, Leonardo DiCaprio wouldn't be able to say nigga 10,000 times in front of him. You get what I'm saying? They
because that wasn't his. Yeah, is this rage bait, or like, is this like engagement farming? Like, bro, what the fuck? This gotta be rage bait, because like, how do you not see that that's like a movie and this is real life?
They want to send me to the hospital because the Jews haven't figured a way to get paid off of this. If they could figure a way to get paid off of me saying, they'd be fine with it. They like.
Okay, bro, if you want to say Hitler and support Hitler shit, then fucking be a Nazi in a movie. Like, bro, what the fuck wrong with you, dog? You can't expect people to not react to your tomfoolery. I'm sorry, bro. Like, that's just delusion. There's got to be rage bait, like, for sure.
Like, lock the shit up until we can figure out how to get paid off it. That's what it's about.
Yeah, I just said, bro, easily. You write a movie and you be the German, right? And you do that shit.
I mean, the Jewish nigga made my. I got it right here. Who you think made this shit? Think about it. How is jewelry spelled? My nigga.
Okay, yeah, this is rage bait.
Bruh fake rage quit Kanye when the world did, but then goes on like a post with the diamond cut swastika recently. Yeah, that pretty much says everything. So with this happening to him now,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like this is why it's good to be informed, the more information, because like I'm not even gonna defend this at this point. Like I said, like I'm not trying to be a Tyler Creator glazer. At the end of the day, I'm here for the music, and that's that, bro. But like if you're wrong, you're wrong.
not too long after for the exact same shit everybody pissed off at Ye for. That's called karma. When usually somebody goes through their own situations, their own turmoils, their own obstacles, they usually don't judge. They learn to, like, you know what, they're going through whatever they're going through because I went through mine. Let me mind my business. And if I really care about the person, I'm gonna hit them up and let them know, hey bro, there's better ways of handling this. Yeah, you gotta understand that hate speech and shit like that, there's consequences to it. And sometimes you'll lose people that you love when you say hateful shit. And Tyler has the right to separate himself from somebody that says things that he don't agree with and he doesn't align with anymore. However, Tyler now gotta realize that he's gonna judge somebody for the same wild shit he used to say, then he better be ready when the world spins the mirror right back on him. And you know, you gotta like repeat yourself sometimes on here because you got people that have selective hearing, selective reading, selective outrage. I'm not saying Tyler gotta agree with everything Ye said. No one's
There's definitely a lot of selective outrage, for sure. Obviously, like, you can hit the whole argument about the different time, different context, different people. At the end of the day, a lot of behavior, and also like different like fame, your fame and your reach will definitely determine how people react and the amount of people. It's like, but at the end of the day, it's like, even with Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people were scared to say how they felt about it. It's like about him. And even if a lot of the stuff wasn't 100% true about the kids stuff, like, it's like a lot of people will have heavy bias because of how good the art might be. It's like you can't be biased, bro. You gotta go at it with, like, you know what I'm saying, like, no bias. You gotta, I know he said something about bias, but like, you just gotta go about it how you see it.
Forcing that, be your own man. I'm almost certain Ye was like, motherfucker, you used to say this shit. What the fuck is you talking about? The stuff that Ye says in his rants is not far off from what Tyler used to joke about for years. The difference is Ye says it with anger, in a place of resentment, where he goes off on a certain group of people that he felt slighted him. Tyler used to say it with sarcasm.
Kanye West is Hitler.
As dark humor, to be an edgelord, to be funny. He didn't do it from anger. He did it because he was just a jackass and he didn't give a fuck. Same energy, different filter.
Fuck it, I feature some Nazis. Black Nazis don't copy. Catch me in the attic taking photos of my dad's dick. Nauseous with the Nazi, but it's normal what the cops see. Gets in some Kanye West glasses screaming out. Going full Monty. Fuck that, I'm Hitler. Everyone's a fucking Nazi.
They both been controversial.
Yeah, this is just, it just feels like him trying to rap like him trying to rap like Slim Shady.
But when it comes to Tyler's creative expression, whether he started his career in a dark tone with controversial lyrics, at the end of the day, it's just words. It's his opinions. It's art. And to all the philosophers, the moral police in my comments, yeah, we get it. We know what hate speech and stupidity can lead to. But silencing one person over an opinion doesn't fix a damn thing. The world's still gonna be a shitty place, still gonna move in ways you don't like. Now, if somebody gets their ass whooped over it, or gets Charlie Kirk'd, then that's on them. I mean, shit, they gotta suffer the consequences, right? If they lose their fan base, that's part of the game. They can only blame themselves. I'm talking about when y'all be rallying like a whole ass mob and acting like they committed.
Well, yeah, that's like, yeah, freedom of speech, but bro, not freedom of consequence.
Murder just because you didn't like their words. I mean, you got to be honest, it's the same energy from the 80s when people try to ban heavy metal. Some people who said Thriller by Michael Jackson was demonic because he was a Jehovah's Witness.
Oh yeah, he got this fellowship because of that too.
try to cancel him for it. It's the same script, just new actors. And when it comes to Tyler, you guys are stomping on his art. Every time these motherfuckers overreact, the next generation watches and goes, oh, okay, bet. Let's see what we can ban. They're just setting up the next purge of creativity. It will not stop here. Next thing you know, the next generation is gonna cancel trap music or gangster music or ratchet music.
They've already done that. Even hip hop themselves try to cancel trap music, and then they like rap over trap beats. Like they'll be talking about, I'm not even gonna say no names, but you already know who it is. Like these lyrical, miracle, spiritual rappers, right? And then they start talking about the new generation, about, you know, how whack the new generation, that they're ruining hip hop, as if hip hop isn't millions of songs being posted a day from hip hop and shit like that. It's like, how can you ruin something if you have the option to listen to whatever the fuck you want? Like, you're ruining your own experience by only listening to what's famous or only listening to what's on the radio. There's other ways to listen on the radio. You don't have to listen to like what's like the AM FM shit. Like, you can go on Pandora or fucking, what's that other radio station with that red one? Whatever, you get what I'm saying. Like, it's like a radio or a playlist. You can listen to whatever the fuck you want. So it's like complaining about the new type of music that goes on out and about. It's just like, and like, don't get me wrong, I've did the same shit too. I would complain, but it's like, if you zoom out for like a second, it's like 40,000 songs are being added to Spotify every single day. Every single day. I think it's probably more now. But more or less, it's like, it don't matter. So it's like, all this time songs have been added. It's like, all you gotta do is like do like a second of researching, right? You do like a second of researching to find what you want to listen to. So it's like complaining. I think even Tyler the Creator has even talked about stuff like that. It's like, I can't complain about music, blah blah blah, because I listen to my own music wherever the fuck I go, right? So it's like, yes, people play music at parties and shit like that, or the club or stuff like that, but it's like, you gotta think about it. It's like, you're at a party in a club, you're gonna be listening to you're gonna be dead focused on the songs. Just zone it out, bro. That shit is just noise. That shit is there just like, so it's less awkward. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's like, it's your choice to listen to whatever the fuck you want to listen to.
Find something else to complain about. It's kind of like Trump and the maggots in a way, calling all immigrants criminals and shit. And some of them was like, yeah, get them. Then boom, he starts deporting citizens. Same logic. Let me tell you how. You build the system to silence one group, and that power always turns on you later. Y'all are doing the same thing with creative expression, trying to silence Tyler because of the things he's said in the past. They are weaponizing morality until there's nobody left to make art at all. And Ye and Tyler is like apples and oranges. It's two totally different situations. However, it's stemming from the same soil. They try to cancel Ye, they're trying to cancel Tyler. They try to cancel every black creative that pushes boundaries. They keep saying hold them accountable, but never the white artists who said way worse. That's what makes me mad about my people, because they like to team up with the other side and mob against their own, when those same people would not do that to their counterparts.
Just bend over and take it like a slut, okay, mom?
Eminem literally rapped about assaulting his mom.
Oh, now he's raping his own mother, abusing a horse.
They're mad because they see Tyler had some blackface merch. That shit threw me. How you angry about that shit? He took something born from a dark, oppressive time and flipped it into a statement. He turned what once was used to mock black people into his own symbol of power. That's creative expression, taking the pain, owning it, and saying, yeah, this is mine now, and I'm proud of it. Same thing that Ye would do. His is a little bit even more controversial. And to keep it lit, if Ye and Tyler are considered anti-black, cancel culture been nothing but anti-black from the jump. Every time it's another black artist being canceled, it's always our own people leading this mob. They really feel that accountability means public
Yeah, Andrew Tate's half black. But he got the full cancellation on that shit.
execution. We are holding our own to a higher moral bar than the system ever held its oppressors. That's not progress. That's assimilation. They are stripping legacies over punchlines, lyrics, tweets. That's insane. Dark humor ain't always evil. Edgy ain't always criminal. And even being a jackass, a dick, an asshole. It's not a crime. They are letting the internet brainwash them into thinking discomfort equals danger. It doesn't, man. Y'all are just soft. I just don't like when I see my people leading the mob to tear another black man down. You're literally doing what white America did in the 90s when they stomped out NWA CDs in the streets. Congratulations, you've become the cops that snatched NWA off the stage for performing Fuck the Police because they didn't agree with your word.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little different. I mean, I get what you're saying, because like with the fuck the police shit, it's like fuck, you know what I'm saying, like fuck the police because they're like, you know, oppressing and abusing their power and killing, you know, on top of that, like I'm just keep it real, yeah, they're doing that shit. So like, but you know what I'm saying, like obviously people were offended, mostly cops, and then I think they made it illegal to perform the song too. But at the end of the day, it's like, I feel like this is a little bit different, because like this one is like protesting, and then another one is just like blatant like hate speech. You know what I'm saying?
They're enforcing censorship disguised as morality. That's the saddest plot twist ever. And like I said, Tyler needs this reality check, man. Don't matter if you grow up. It doesn't matter if you matured. You still did it. You can't play sinister one day and act like a saint the next. You can't stick your nose up at somebody else when they're just doing and saying the same shit you did, just in a darker tone. This world doesn't love anybody.
Yeah, bro, must have forgot.
It just waits for the next person to fuck up so they could chew them alive. They've both said wild stuff about black people, their own people. And that's where the line gets blurry, because yeah, it's trolling, it's shock value, it's that whole I can joke about everyone energy. But honestly, it also feels like a cop-out. I've always felt like that, especially with Ye. It's like a shield for saying the most extreme shit about another group, using the N-word with the hard R, dropping F-bombs about gays, and even about being not. They do it to make things feel equal, to blur the line between comedy and chaos, so nobody takes it too seriously. It's their version of trolling.
I don't think it's a cop-out. I can see how people think it's a cop-out, but at the end of the day, it's like, bro, if you're joking, then you're joking. Like, because in the same video, he was literally saying that, like, dark humor, that he likes dark humor, so, like, why change it? I don't know, bro.
Both Tyler and Ye have done this, and it's not just hate, it's provocation. I mean, well, Ye just be flat out spewing hate, but still, it's really because they want a reaction. And personally, I don't really fuck with either of them doing it that way. I get the motive, I see the plot, I actually understand the reason, but I just disagree with it. We don't need to be giving other races ammo to use against us, because they honestly don't get the joke. They think you're serious. And look, I just wanted to go back to the Eminem shit. I'm not mad at his ass either. He says wild ass shit. However, it's his art. My point is, when it's us, it's offensive. When it's them, it's poetic genius.
Okay, nah, bro. I want to agree, but like, nah, bro. You're wrong, because think about it. Look at all, like, to this day, Eminem gets hate on, right? Eminem even raps about this stuff. Even on his last album, just listen to the words, bro be getting canceled. Bro be not, or if not canceled, obviously because he's super successful, like they be trying to cancel bro, but they can't. They be trying to cancel these two as well, but they just fucking can't. They're too famous, they're too successful. You just can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like this narrative that, like, oh, no one says something when it's Eminem. Like, that is such a fat ass lie, bro. Either he doesn't know what he's talking about, or he's trying to prove a point by or support a narrative by twisting the reality. I'm sorry, bro. Like, that is just not the truth. Like, Eminem has faced, I've seen it, bro. Like, just look up some research. Like, all you gotta do is like 2 seconds of research, and you will see the amount. You will literally see the amount of shit that Eminem has have said about him, bro. Like they be trying to, like, bro, motherfuckers be trying to kill Eminem. Like, dude, like, I'm sorry, bro. You just don't. What you just said is just straight, like, bullshit right now. Like, dead ass. Like, Eminem be.
You see that double standard yet or not? Let's divide it. Let's hold both parties accountable. Let's say I'm talking to the left. You can't say you for equality, but only when it's convenient to you. And now let's say we talking to the right. You can't say
yeah, but I feel like, as problematic as it might sound, I feel like anybody can say whatever the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying anybody can be whatever the fuck they want to be. Like, if you want to be in, like I said earlier, like, that's why we have these laws in place. But at the end of the day, it's like, It's just words, bro. Like, it's just words. Like, sticks and stone can break my bones, but words will never hurt. Like little kid shit. Like, what happened to that?
Speech, then blacklist everyone who makes you uncomfortable. You can't say protect black art while destroying it at the same fucking time. It's insane.
Okay, maybe I'm misunderstanding, but how's holding someone accountable for their words destroying their art? Oh, I mean, maybe because like people don't want to support them after that, but at the end of the day, the art is still there.
At this point, none of y'all want freedom. None of y'all want free speech. All you guys, you want curated speech. These motherfuckers calling that shit progressive. It's performative. You're not even.
I definitely agree. Like the whole trying to like be an angel shit. That shit. Oh my god, I forgot what year like it turned, but like I got sick of it. I'm like, bro, I'm just gonna start like dark humor with my friends because like it's just a joke. At the end of the day, you're with your friends and you're just trolling and shit like that. But like, yeah, there was a point where like motherfuckers get offended about everything. Like, holy fuck, bro, when are we gonna draw the line?
Evolving shit, you're sterilizing it. They're bleaching out anything real, raw, or ugly till it's safe enough for brand deals and TikTok trends. Like, come on, man, art ain't supposed to feel safe.
And like, how do we really know? Like, maybe I'm talking from like a point like where I'm misinformed, but like, how do we really know that it's not just these big companies who are saying that the brands aren't gonna support that? Like, how do we really know that? Like, because at the end of the day, it's like whether something is offensive or not, if like your brand can go there to promote the product, that would still benefit the business. And yeah, you might hit the argument, it's like, well, we don't want those type of people buying our products. Brother, what? You don't want more people buying your products? You know what I'm saying? Like I get it, right? If you own a restaurant, you don't want the type of people that don't tip buying your food, right? Because that's gonna affect how your workers, right? Or you could set a gratuity thing in place, right? At the end of the day, that's how you solve that issue. But I don't know.
It's not. It's supposed to make you think. I'm tired of the mobs, tired of the fake outrage, tired of people weaponizing empathy to bully others, tired of people pretending to be moral.
Yeah, because like, are you really this offended by somebody on the internet? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. Like, something like to the point where it's gonna rage you. Like, I get it, having an opinion about something, but like, do we really give a fuck this bad?
Really perfect. Motherfuckers that act super perfect, bro, I be looking at them like they serial killers or some shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I look at them like they're Dexter. Yo, Dexter head ass. At this point, I don't feel like cancel culture is about accountability at all. It's about control. It's about humiliation, public execution for likes. And guess what? Every empire that loves public execution eventually ends up executing itself. Cancel culture itself is the definition of anti-black, because the only thing it consistently kills is black voices. Everyone has villains. We're not gonna act like...
Oh, nah. Nah, bro. No, that's just wrong. Too many white people have been fucking canceled. Too many, bro. I don't think it's a race issue. I think there are race issues, but I don't think cancel culture as a whole is a race issue. I feel like that's just false.
They're the heroes we're talking about. But how come the black villains are the ones that get held accountable? Why are the black voices the one that are consistently silenced? And like I said, they are letting the same system that oppressed us weaponize our own moral compass against us. And I don't want to hear it. Fuck y'all. Ask me if I care. Ask me, you self-righteous genius screaming in my comments right now. You're not the moral superhero. Shut up. You say dumb.
At the end of the day, bro, it's like you can't just like drop a bomb and then expect people to not like react. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are gonna have an opinion about even in this video. People might comment, might disagree with me, and that's completely fine. That's okay. But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, it's like people are allowed to say whatever the fuck they want. That's the whole point of the comments. Like, if you don't, let me see if he disabled the comments. If he really, no, he didn't. That's another thing too. Is like, it's your choice. It's your choice. Like, you can say something, but people are gonna react whether you like it or not. People are gonna view us some type of way.
Shit in your house every fucking day too. You just don't got a million people watching you. If something offends you in your house, my comments right now, you're not the moral superhero. Shut up. You say dumb shit in your house every fucking day too.
Yeah, I think Eminem even said something like that. It's like type of jokes that you make with your boys in the living room in front of. But only thing is, I got the balls to say in front of y'all, and I got the balls to not sugarcoat it or some shit like that. Like. In the Real Slim Shady song.
You just don't got a million people watching you. If something offends you, here's the...
Yeah, and I said this same shit before. It's like, we need to stop idolizing these celebrities because all of us fuck up. You know what I'm saying? All of us, at the end of the day, celebrities or not, we're the ones who put them on a pedestal. They're still human, right? Whether they get an ego out of their new fame and new money, at the end of the day, they're still human. And we're the ones who put them on a pedestal. We're the ones who give them the fame. We're the ones who look up to them. At the end of the day, they're still human. So, and that's what sucks about being like, that's why we shouldn't idolize them. Because if you think about it, even with Will Smith, bro, like, I'm not gonna, maybe I might sound hypocritical at this point, but it's like when Will Smith like slapped the shit out of Chris Rock, I'm like, damn, bro, like, I gotta look at you different now, bro, because like you over here defending not like a woman, a perfect woman, a woman that cheated on you with one of your son's friends in your house, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, she didn't tell you in private. Y'all made it public. Y'all made it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not bringing it up and trying to be talking about other people's business. Y'all made it our business by going on that red table. Y'all made it our business by slapping this dude. Slapping this dude in front of national television. Like, he could have gone, like, he could have waited after and be like, hey, bro, he could have told him, like, hey, man, respectfully, stop talking about my wife. I get that you're joking, but I'm not that type of dude. Don't play with me. Like, I just don't like them jokes. Just please, like, whatever jokes you got, you know, you say that, just don't mention me, right? Obviously, bro probably would have gotten roasted. It's like, bro, I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want, right? He probably would have got that response, right? But that still would have been a more respectable approach than to slap this motherfucker on national television, because now that shit is not going away. Now that one other time that he slapped that one reporter for kissing him and stuff like that, yeah, the dude kissed him. He was like, and yes, you could hit the whole thing that it was culture and stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying, like, understand that everybody has your cultures. Like, don't try to be like so like kissy, touchy with an affection with everybody, especially motherfuckers that you don't know, and especially a motherfucker that's a celebrity, because like that's assault. I mean, it's still gonna be assault regardless, but it's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Just like pushing it, bro, just pushing it. And so now they're gonna bring up these old situations, like, all right, bro, like, you're just kind of like an erratic person, like, you can't contain yourself. Now we're gonna look at him like that. It's like, bro, I grew up watching all these movies about Will Smith and stuff like that. We all used to look at Will Smith and Jada's relationship like, damn, bro, like, they the one. Now we look at them like, of what not to do. Like, I do not want to be like this motherfucker ever in my life, bro. I never want to be Will Smith. What the fuck? I don't care about the money, bro. Like, that shit is embarrassing, bro. And then, now on top of that, it's like motherfuckers were defending him, bro. It's like, what? He's like, oh yeah, like, I was conversating with one of my coworkers, and he was like telling me, like, they were talking about it, right? They were like a group of them. They were talking about it. He's like, yeah, I don't know if I would have slapped Will Smith, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have maybe talked to him after and slapped him after. I'm like, bro, you're gonna slap another grown man for a fucking joke? Not only like for any good woman, for a bitch that cheated on you too? Come on, bro. I told him, I was like, bro, respectfully, I disagree with y'all. Like, I don't know, bro. I felt like defending that lady, even staying with that lady, I don't know, bro. Y'all can have that. Like, nah, bro. Like, that shit is foolish. And now it just makes him look like he's a fool. Like, he can't control himself. And at the end of the day, yes, we're all human. We all have flaws. We all fuck up. But that's embarrassing, bro. And that's the thing. That's another reason why we gotta stop idolizing them, because when they fuck up, it hits home. Like, I literally just said I used to look up to him as a kid and stuff like that. Whose fault was that? Mine. But at the end of the day, I'm not the only one who does this shit too. I'm talking in general. You know know what I'm saying?
The wild ass idea. Turn the fucking shit off. Turn it off. It's not for you. Nobody tied you to the chair and made you watch this shit. Digging up old tweets and clips, man, that's bitch shit. Y'all acting like the FBI crime lab over words. That's not accountability, it's obsession. You guys are.
And you could tell, well, I don't know if this is like, if they're digging it up or if they're old screenshots, but like the profile picture was different. So it might have been an old screenshot that resurfaced and motherfuckers just waiting. It's like, I feel like motherfuckers just be having like all the negative information of somebody and just like putting it in one spot. And then when some controversial happens, like they just dump all that shit, right? Just to make it worse, right?
Obsessed. These motherfuckers be looking for shit. Tyler minding his own fucking business and y'all motherfuckers sitting there looking for old ass tweets from 10 years ago.
Okay. Let's not act like Tyler was minding his own business, because this motherfucker literally said these Sun Dodgers are out of control. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that's when the trolling got worse, right? But
weird ass motherfucking climate. They are straight up killing the future, one outrage at a time, because half the shit they form.
Okay, now he sounds like, yo, he sounds like an old man. He's like, kids these days, men used to fight wars. You new men, you're not cut out for this shit. Bunch of fucking furries. You need to fight a fucking diet.
Mobs over ain't even real problems. They're not even real problems. There are literal kids missing every day. People are starving. The government's shutting down. Some people don't know how they're gonna get food stamps next month.
But that's another thing too. It's like, yes, we got other bigger issues, but can we stop like, this is the argument I always be making, bro. I'm so sick of it. Motherfuckers acting like we can't address multiple issues at once, bro. You know how many hours it is in one fucking day? You know how many fucking hours, bro? You know how many days in a week, bro? Yes, we all got jobs. We all got shit to do. I got a job working 40 hours. I'm over here still making a fucking video. But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, you can tweet multiple things in 1 hour. You can say, like, you can talk about all these issues at the same time. So it's like, I hate this argument. It's like, oh, we got bigger issues. Like, dog, like, I can have opinions about whatever the fuck I want. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could be talking about that same shit with Donald Trump and the government shutting down. So I've been saying all this shit in other videos as well. Like this is a fucking problem. Like this is definitely a fucking problem with the whole thing with fucking Trump cutting EBT, and then this motherfucker making a ball and tearing down a national fucking monument, or, you know, a historic monument. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, this is not your home. I mean, you might live there right now, but this is not your forever home. In like 10 years, you're not gonna be president, bro. And I would hope, I hope you get him. I hope he gets impeached for the betterment of anything. I'm not trying to hate the president or anything. I'm just being honest because of the actions that he'd be doing. Like, it's starting to affect us all. A lot of the people that voted for this motherfucker are being affected now. Just look it up. Even farmers who most likely fucking voted for him, right? He's upping the tariffs, right? And then they can't sell, like, other countries. They're not going to be buying from farmers with a tariffs being that expensive. They're like, fuck no, we're not doing that. Like, that affects farmers. If farmers don't got no money, that affects us. We don't got no food. Like, bro, like, the actions this motherfucker is doing, it affects us. Like, EBT, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you use EBT and you voted for Donald Trump, you got rid of your own food. You need to understand that. Even if you didn't directly do that to yourself, that's the options. That's what happens. That's the actions that led to that. You know what I'm saying? And you can hit the whole things. Oh, well, blah blah blah. Oh, elections are rigged. That's what I don't like about this motherfucker. He like, bro, he be talking about saying that the elections are rigged, but then he be winning the elections. I'm like, so is it rigged or not? Because is it only rigged when you're losing? Like, I don't get that shit, dog. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, we can talk about multiple issues at once. Like stop with this narrative that, oh, we got other things going on in the world. Yes, bro, motherfucking genocide in other fucking countries. We could talk about that too, bro. This is happening too. We could talk about multiple things. At the end of the day, bro, it's not fully about what you talk about. It's about the actions in place. How do we get these actions in place? By we talking about it, right? There's only so much the little man can do. At the end of the day, it's more of us than there is them. But we still gotta talk about whatever the fuck we want so we can make this world better. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just it's just stupid fucking argument.
However, somehow the internet's biggest crisis of the week is a Throwback Thursday tweet. What really pisses me off is seeing my own people leading these cancel mobs against black legends. Instead of us minding...
Okay, listen, can you not hold your own people accountable? That's what I'm saying. Like, you're allowed to hold your own people accountable. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody who is Dominican, right? I'm Dominican, right? If someone who's Dominican is fucking up, like, let's say Juan Luis Guerra for a second, or somebody off of Aventura is fucking up. Am I not allowed to call them out? Is it a bad thing if, you know what I'm saying? And mind you, I'm just saying in general. I'm not saying that this is what okay for, because obviously there is an issue. You know what I'm saying? It be your own people sometimes. It's just the truth, man. A white dude killed Charlie Kirk, right? It be your own people sometimes. But at the end of the day, and yes, there is a lot of black on black crime. But at the end of the day, it's like, I don't think it's a race issue. I think it's a human issue, right? For the most part, right? But at the end of the day, like, you should still be able to hold your own people accountable. Like just let's stop this narrative that like a self-hate. It's like, bro, it's like if you gravitate towards like artists who are more of your skin color or whatnot by what you want to listen to or the vibe, stuff like that, you're gonna be naturally more inclined to be paying attention to the stuff they're doing because those are the artists that you're probably following. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like that is just kind of like, I don't know, man.
I mean, they got a million villains on the other side and they don't even bat an eye. We don't even bat an eye. We talk about it, but we don't do what we do to our own people. How y'all really gonna team up with the same white crowd that would never do?
But I mean, what is the difference? Because you're just talking about both right now. You're not demonizing your own. You're not like excluding them from anything. You're just talking about it. So like, what is the difference that you do?
This to their own. You don't even see you're doing their work for them. Yeah, like y'all parents never taught y'all to mind your business. My parents taught me to mind my business. Mind your business. Stop snitching. Mind your business. Shut up. Look, everybody gonna come in the comments now like, you were tortured. You're supposed to snitch. You're supposed to tell the truth. I already know that's gonna happen. And
yeah, but don't like do it. Don't be obvious, bro. I mean, like, that's another thing too. It's like, I hate that whole fucking the don't be a snitch shit because, like, think about it, right? So it's like, it's smart in a way because like it gets you out of trouble and motherfuckers could find out, oh, it was your ass that told. You know what I'm saying? Like, either it's somebody working on the inside or somebody saw that you said something, right? And then it comes back to you, right? So I get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you mind your own business, you live long. It was like, oh, you heard what they said? I didn't hear a goddamn thing, bro. But you gotta think about it from perspective, like, somebody on your street, right? They're out here killing kids, right? Oh, but they didn't kill your kid, right? But then it's a fucking problem. Then they kill your kid. Now it's a fucking problem. Now you wanna go take things in your own hand. Now you wanna snitch. It's like, no, bro. It's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's how I find it, like, very stupid. It's like, bro, we should be able to say whatever the fuck we want. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, that doesn't exclude us from consequences, but it's like, and a lot of people, they be looking for problems too. They be trying to snitch on purpose. Like, also, don't be that guy. But it's like, if it gets to the point where like motherfuckers are dying and you're like the last person who like had the info, but your little bit of info could have saved someone's life, but you chose not to. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
It is crazy because I already know what they're gonna say. It is, they're gonna be like, you're a Nazi sympathizer. You don't hear me going around saying you're.
Yeah, that's another thing too. It's like, when you try to look at the devil's advocate, motherfuckers be thinking that you agree. It's like, nah, dog. I just see both sides. I don't agree with shit, bro. I'm not trying to pick a side, bro. That's how a lot of fucked up shit happens as well, by the way. Motherfuckers trying to pick a side, trying to be biased and shit like that. It's like, bro, but then when shit hits the fan, now you look fucking stupid. It's like, oh, but you were defending them. It's like, no, I'm not defending them. I'm just trying to give you another perspective so you can, open your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, like, that can be.
No, you're defending them.
Your boobs.
What?
But anyways, I'm making a video right now.
I know. I was trying to put my input.
Are you gonna eat these cookies?
Yeah, I ordered Indian food.
You did.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't go take a shower.
Alright, good, cause you stink.
What?
I'm kidding.
You're a Confederate sympathizer. When we know more than half of America feels that way, I feel like our own president feels that way. Where's that outrage? I don't know what the argument is about that. They're like, man, they didn't like black people. Okay, the whole world didn't. In the 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s, the whole world hated us. They all hated us. They all didn't like us. They were all trying to wipe us out. What is the difference? They all hated us. And we learn about and praise our presidents to this day. We champion everything that this nation built off of black people's backs. But for some reason, some people just doesn't understand it. They like to say,
not only black people, but yeah, it's true.
well, they hated us too. Duh, the whole world did. Our own country did. While he was doing that shit to them over there, what the fuck you think America was doing to us at the same motherfucking time? If I'm a sympathizer, you a bitch ass sympathizer. Get the fuck out of here. And before you guys get it twisted, I just talk real shit. I'm just talking realistic thoughts. I have no hate for anybody. I believe in my body, my choice. I believe in women's rights. I believe in equality. I believe in free speech. I believe in the will, free will. Black, white, Christian, Jew. I don't care who you are.
Why did he censor that word? Actually, no, it makes sense, actually. But yeah.
Not the point. Just stop with the
But it's not a slur. Bro. I mean, it can be used, but yeah.
Collective outrage. Stop with it, because you guys aren't equal with that. Not with my people, you're not. But yeah, I'm gonna keep talking my shit. I'm gonna keep joking. I don't give a fuck if y'all don't agree with me. Fuck you. I'm gonna keep saying uncomfortable truths. I don't care what mob y'all build. I don't follow it. I don't pander to my audience. Well, I'm not programmed to follow mobs. I have my own thought process. You can call me every name in the book, but I ain't folding. I'm not a robot. I think.
That's another thing too, is like, I respect that too, because that's my problem with J. Cole, right? He be doing shit and then backtracking. It's like, bro, let your nuts hang, dog. If you said something, mean it. At the end of the day, you can change your mind and stuff like that. But don't get disrespectful and shit like that. And like, oh, try to backtrack like, nah, this is what I mean, or nah, this would have happened. It's like, oh, I would have lost a bro. Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up. Obviously, at the end of the day, we had the hindsight of how things ended up. Nobody could have known that in that moment. Nobody could have known that in that moment that was gonna get like that. Bro kept pushing, and then he dropped the fucking might delete later shit, and then he deleted it, right? And yeah, you can be like, well, he stood his word. It's like, bro, if you're gonna delete it, don't fucking post it. You know what I'm saying? Because like, now it just looks like, because he did throw jabs at K-Dot in there. And even if he apologized or whatnot, or just like decided to like get out of the fire, it's like, bro, this is a rap battle. Y'all are not actually fighting. And yes, violence happened from that, and I think somebody died from that beef, right? A security guard. But at the end of the day, it's like, brother, that's us knowing that with hindsight. Nobody would have known that in that moment, right? So him in that moment still doing that. That's why it's corny. Because, like, if you got something to say, then say it, bro. Let your nuts hang, bro. Like, stop being so fucking scared. That's why, like, sometimes it's okay to be quiet and then think about what you're about to say. Because, like, backtracking, right, and trying to explain yourself and apologizing, that shit is just lame, bro. It's like, bro, you said this. All right, bro. That means you meant that. You can change your mind, but at the end of the day, you still did that.
I joke, I debate, I mess up. That's what makes me real. But y'all gotta stop trying to burn the culture down just because you forgot how to laugh. The shit's getting ridiculous. And as for Tyler, man, your past.
That's another thing too. It's like, where do we draw the limit about censoring a motherfucker? We should never censor a motherfucker. It don't matter how much. They should never lose access to anything, unless they're out here committing crimes and shit like that. Obviously, but that's why we have laws in place to take them away from society, stuff like that, and stuff like that. And even the crimes that the president commits, like, they. Well, fuck immunity. Like, bro, hold bro accountable. Like, put bro behind bars. Like, what the fuck? Like, why is he out here running the country and then fucking up with our money and Project 25 and shit like that? It's like that's the reason why shit keeps getting worse, because we as a people are just letting that shit slide.
This is there. You built your legacy on that foundation. You're not getting rid of it, man. So stop running from it. Make an album and face it head on. Don't do that tiptoe around bullshit that you've been doing like the other albums. Of course, we see you joking about it in your lyrics, antagonizing the people like you don't really care, but deep down it seems like you do. And that's exactly...
Obviously, he cares because he talks about it. If not, he would have not even tweeted anything. All right, unless that was him trolling too, but like he was venting about it.
Why this shit keeps coming back to bite you. You separated yourself from people doing the same wild shit that you did, and honestly, you shouldn't stick your nose up now, because all that does is make people pull up receipts. This moment is a wake-up call. This is a wake-up call to everyone.
Okay, so yeah, he contradicted himself again. So it's like, are people looking up receipts, going back to like call him out because of what he said, or are they just trying to call him out to cancel him just for the shits and giggles? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like I know intention doesn't matter, but at the end of the day, like, it kind of does, because like now it's not like selective outrage. It's like bro did something and motherfuckers are just responding. It's like, wait a second, bro. Like, you're this guy. Like, they're not just trying to see him winning and stuff like that, and they're like, wait, fuck this guy. Like, look, he said that. Like, so like I feel like it's a little bit different nuance to it.
Body, not just Tyler. Don't say things so carelessly if you don't want them to taunt you later. I'm a few years older than Tyler, and I remember making people uncomfortable and giving zero fucks was the movement. That we don't care what you think energy. What Tyler and Odd Future brought to the culture, it was undeniable talent. We never seen nothing like it. A bunch of black kids coming in reckless, not giving a fuck. Saying and doing things just to make people go, what the hell? A bunch of independent kids making it to mainstream on their own without any deals. Realize who you were, what built your name. The original Tyler. Chaotic, raw, unapologetic, keep your voice, and just change the target.
So instead of critiquing a bitch and being mad as fuck, just admit not only are we talented, we're rad as fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
Creator is so oblivious he doesn't even know who his own fan base is. If you guys were not aware, the neo soul legend, music legend D'Angelo passed away recently.
Hi camera. So yesterday was very strange. I'm like editing my little waffle video, I put it up, and then everyone's like, whoa, bad timing. And I'm like, why? Like, is it dinner for you and you don't want to eat waffles? No, apparently Tyler the Creator is Twitter. And my first response to this was in poor taste. I said, must be Monday, because I just figured that it was just the average Tyler the Creator. Oh, somebody just found out about the lyrics to frickin' Tron Cat or something like that. I'm like, okay, well, that's gonna last like 3 minutes, so I don't know, I just move on. No, this one is different, and it made me realize like a bunch of different things throughout looking at all these tweets, and I'll go through all of them. Okay. Also, as well as some specific things that I doubt anybody else who's gonna cover this, because I bet a billion YouTubers and everyone's gonna cover this. I found some interesting things. I also want to just say, this made me think about something that I think about all the time, and it is the concept that not everybody has to have an opinion on everything. This is how I feel. I thought this when political creator Charlie Kirk got killed. Not everybody needed to have their own special opinion on this. I feel this with a lot of different world events. And so that's kind of my first perspective, but I'll kind of explain how I came to that after we go through some of these tweets. First off, content warning, horrible stuff mentioned. Like, here's the deal. I'm never gonna content warn racism, because as any person of color could attest, you don't get a content warning in life about racism. But I will say, like, obviously, considering that we're going to be seeing some of these tweets, things such as sexual assault, sexual harassment, a bunch of different things end up coming up. The first thing I want to do is just check out this like TMZ post. There's a lot of tweets. involved with this, but I screenshotted some. Some are on TMZ. Here are some of these that are on TMZ. Tyler, the Creator, shocking post resurface. Yeah. This being the top comment, yeah, I will actually read them, but I already know that we're gonna get a lot of people that are just like, well, clearly you haven't heard Sarah, so there's a lot to unpack about that. But anyways, here are some of the tweets. I hate Black History Month. Why the F do we have to effing separate people still? Oh, it's paying homage to our heroes, F that. And black people are currently mad right now, but in 2 weeks we'll be over it, because they really don't care. Cool hashtag though, right? Ha 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 ha, some black works here, affirmative. Like, half of these I can't even read. I hate the black dude from Victoria's. Jesus Christ. If this Zimmerman stuff doesn't go right, I hope black people don't riot or go on to prove to the others that they are animals. I can't think of any black directors that don't make cliche black theme or urban movies. I'm gonna look some up and see. So, there's so many more tweets, and I'm sure, even though I'm posting this literally the day after I'm recording, I'm posting this on October 21st, I just know that y'all have already seen most of these tweets. I want to, for one, provide some opinions on some of these, like just personal opinions. I'm just one guy, and not everyone's gonna agree with me, but like, I actually felt certain ways about some of them that are mentioning like specific like black people and like certain like behavior for certain things. So I just felt like I wanted to express that in some way. So I hate Black History Month. Why the F do we have to separate people still? Oh, it's paying homage to our heroes. F that. This is stupid. This is stupid. Every time that I see a black person kind of like falling into this trap of like hating opportunities to celebrate black culture, or like anybody who hates on their own opportunities to celebrate their own culture, I find it very, very disheartening. And also like I just think it's kind of sad, like the life that you would have had to live and like the space in which you would have to grow up to hate Black History Month. 2014, how old was Tyler the Creator in 2014? Jesus Christ, 23? That's me next year. I don't know, it's incredibly disappointing. I say just trust me. We're gonna get a lot of information at the start, and then it's sort of like, well, what can be done? That's at the end. I promise, it's at the end. Black people are currently mad right now, but in 2 weeks we'll be over it because they really don't care. Yeah, so this is about Mike Brown. So Mike Brown, this kid was killed, shot and killed by a police officer in St. Louis, Missouri, Ferguson, Missouri, I believe.
Yeah, I was saying that don't care when like black people protest all the fucking time, bro. It's just like we still talk about it, like, bro, what?
Here's my thoughts on this. For one, I think it's wrong. Two, this is how I feel about this sort of concept. And I'm not saying that this is how Tyler felt, and I'm not saying this excuses this tweet. This is just how I feel about this sort of phenomenon in general, of people being very adamant about like a social cause or something such as that, and then in a few weeks they ignore it, right? I found this very difficult during like Blackout Tuesday, when a bunch of people were just posting black squares in 2020, because it was a trend, and then like everyone was like, oh well, the trend's over now. And it was very heartbreaking. For one, like I was isolated because it was 2020, COVID happened. I'm like isolated. Social media is like my life force because I'm not leaving the house. And to see that like supporting black people was a trend, crazy to me. And in a way, like I slightly get the feeling and the frustration with this tweet, but this is not the way to go about it. And also, this is not helpful. Like, this is not the same thing. People, mostly non-black people, kind of posting black squares as a trend is not the same as what Tyler the Creator predicts how people would have responded 2 weeks after the fact from Mike Brown being killed. And it's also frustrating because does he care? Because when you post things like this 4 or 6 months earlier, and then you post things like this, and you're like, well, black people don't care about, do you care? And it's just so disappointing. I know damn well that Tyler the Creator tweets resurface a lot. a lot of different lyrics, a lot of different tweets. And he mentions these in a lot of his lyrics. For instance, like Manifesto. Tyler the Creator's apologies is something that has been studied. Later in this video, I'm going to be showing you something related to that. Yeah, okay. And then like none of this, absolutely none of this makes an ounce of sense. And it always like pisses me off. None of this.
Okay, R. Kelly peed on a fucking child and got away with it. This is the most swagged out shit I've ever heard in my life. Alright. Crap. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Okay. I feel like the middle one is definitely him trolling. Oh my god. Yeah, the first one definitely got to be trolling. Because the thing is, like, let's say someone said that about him. It's like everyone will start like going wild and shit like that. It's like, oh, you're only where you were at because of DEI or DI, whatever the fuck. I don't know, bro. It's just kind of lame. Yeah, these just feel like, I'm not saying that these are right. I feel like these are trolling.
Absolutely none of this makes an ounce of sense. And it always like pisses me off because Tyler the Creator was really angry in his early discography, in his lyrics, for people calling his music like horrorcore, or people saying that he was shock value. And it's like, well, is this shock value or is this actually how you feel? Because for one, either way, inexcusable. But two, this is still important to figure out. Are you just trying to be shocking, or do you actually feel this way?
Yeah.
And it's always difficult with like insincere people, because Tyler the Creator is somebody that like, I think during like the Flower Boy era, he's like, I'm not gonna be funny. I'm gonna spend a year not being funny. Is this him being funny? Or is this how he feels? Or is this him trying to get attention? I genuinely don't know. This is just wrong. This is just like...
Oh my god, bro. He said he hate the black dude from Victoria, but why? And he could have, like, bro, he could have said his name, bro. Isn't his name Leon Thomas or something like that? The black dude from Victoria's? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the third. You know what I'm saying? Like, off rip. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The third. And then he said, dude, I am Diddy. Thanks for being a successful black businessman, paving the way for N-words like me. Stay out of trouble. He said that shit to Diddy, to stay out of trouble. Yeah, that ain't happening. This motherfucker about to do 5 years.
Yeah, it's a bad tweet, but it's just like factually incorrect. He was obviously the best character. I struggle with a lot of this because a lot of this is unproductive. This tweet is about George Zimmerman.
And then he tweeted, if this Zimmerman shit doesn't go right, I hope blacks don't riot or go on to prove to others that they are animals. I mean, bro, like, you gotta riot to make a change, bro. If like motherfuckers ain't listening the nice way, like, what do you expect? Like, Trayvon Martin didn't deserve that. And then this motherfucker's walking free. Zimmerman is walking free. The cops told Zimmerman to stop following him. This motherfucker, but he didn't get arrested for premeditated murder. He didn't get life. Nope. That don't make no sense. And then he tweeted, I can't think of any black directors that don't make cliche black themes or urban movies. I'm gonna look some up and see. So he's like, holy shit, this does remind me of like a lot of the Kanye stuff, because like this is in all caps and just like fucked up shit. It does remind me of like the Kanye
who murdered.
Another thing too is like, bro, it's just like distasteful stuff.
Trayvon Martin, which, if you don't know about Trayvon Martin, was another black kid who was murdered.
Yeah, if you don't know about Trayvon Martin, like, you really need to figure whatever the fuck you got going on.
Helps nobody. This tweet serves about as much purpose as Ian.
Wait, hold on.
This tweet serves about as much purpose as Ian doing his little XXL freshman Instagram reel explaining that he met the snappers in his freestyle 20 minutes before they recorded the freestyle.
I met the two of the guys who snapped for me like 20 minutes ago. And then I had two of my boys pull up. I didn't realize that shit gets fatiguing. Yeah. They were like,
Yes, that is a real Instagram reel that exists. Why was it made? I don't know. It genuinely serves
It's just content, bro. Like, if people love fun facts, even if it's dumb shit, it's just whatever.
no purpose. This is
But
worse.
yeah, I get what he's saying. It definitely doesn't serve. I think both of those things don't serve any purpose. It's just like, bro, just instead of tweeting shit like this, like just like tweet like how you really feel. Like this better not be how you really feels. Like say some shit like, bro, like the problems, like the injustice of Trayvon Martin. Like he did not deserve to die. And if you believe he deserved to die, or if you believe he was right, comment. I want to talk to you. Dead ass, I want to talk to you. Like, and you know what I'm saying, like I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to say if I'm wrong or not. But like at the end of the day, it's like stupidity is pure stupidity. Like I don't even know if I want to even be conversating with people who think that Trayvon Martin deserved to die. But at the end of the day, I want to hear what you got to say. Dead ass, I want to hear it. But then that second tweet, him saying that about black directors, like, bro, like he even says, I'm going to look some up and see. So it's like, you're just talking out your ass, dog. Like, that's what I'm saying. A lot of these just feel like rage bait. Like, dead ass. And yeah, shock marketing, but yeah, it just feels like you can't even take bro seriously. It's like when he says something, like that's another thing that sucks about stuff like this is like now when they say something, it's like I'm not taking you serious, bro. I'm just gonna assume that you're always trolling now. It's like that ass.
Though, because not only does it serve no purpose, it's harmful, extremely harmful. And then we have the
Exactly, because people who are actually fucked up, like you're like they're gonna relate to that. That like people who are actually fucked up don't have the brain capacity. Right, because if they don't have morals, in my opinion, that means that they don't have the brain capacity to see how it's a fucking problem, to see the other side of things. Like, so yes, I think that a lot of evil people are slightly fucking stupid.
this tweet, which I actually have some feelings about it. One, I do think black directors and black creatives are put in sort of a box no matter what. Like, I don't know how I'm perceived because I make art and I make films and I do this and I do that. But then I'm like, okay, how am I perceived as a YouTuber, you know?
Oh my god, he has a Claro vinyl in the back. Yeah.
Am I a black YouTuber or am I a YouTuber? Am I a music YouTuber?
Dog, you're a black person who does YouTube. Fuck these boxes, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, these boxes, y'all be putting yourselves into these own things. Like, bro, you're just a human who does this. Like, who gives a fuck about these titles? Motherfuckers be giving titles to anything. That's just our brains doing that. It's probably for survival too. Like we box things into like try to figure things out. That's probably a survival instinct. Again, if I'm wrong, you correct me. You let me know in the comments.
Like it doesn't matter. Black creatives are always going to be seen, even if people don't recognize it as that, as black creatives. And it can be difficult because people want you to be put into a box. And I also get like a lot of like black people in my comments like hating on like the stuff that like I decide to talk about, and it's really frustrating. And it's like,
well, it's engagement, bro. Like at the end of the day, it shouldn't be frustrating because like at the end of the day, you're you. You know what I'm saying? These people have an opinion and you don't. Like that's the problem is that a lot of us feel entitled to have to change people's opinions. We don't gotta change shit, bro. At very most, you could just talk about it, just like for content, or just talk about it just to get, you know, like to vent, to get whatever you gotta say that's inside, to get it out in the universe. So you don't have to be marinating and thinking about that shit, or like, but like definitely you don't want to marinate and think about that shit. Like be thinking about like, damn, bro, how can I fix this issue? Right? You think about that for like a second, but like don't be like dwelling on that shit and wasting your fucking valuable time that's very limited on this earth on stupid shit that you cannot control.
do you hate me? Do you hate yourself? I actually have a video coming out and it sort of talks about like,
but even it doesn't matter if they hate you or yourself. Your job is just to create, and then their job is just to consume. It's simple.
internalized racism with that I've experienced from other black people onto me. So I'm very interested to see from my black viewers like how y'all feel about that. It's upsetting because I sort of get where Tyler's coming from with like, why does every black director have to make a film that's about being black? But also,
bro, can people just make whatever the fuck they want? Why is this such a fucking problem? Like, bro, I hate that shit too. It's like bro, like the whole Tyler Perry shit. Motherfuckers be like, oh, he's always trying to paint black people, black struggle and stuff like that. It's like, bro, this is such a stupid fucking argument. He's giving black people jobs, bro. He's like telling a story, even if it might be slightly repetitive, or if you don't like it, don't watch it. Don't fucking watch it. It's literally that simple, bro. It's like, at the end of the day, like, motherfuckers are just saying how they feel, but like, it's like, if this is actually bothering you, then don't actually keep watching them. Like, stop doing that. It's like, you're wasting your time. It's like a time loop. You know how many movies this motherfucker drops? And you know how many times motherfuckers always got to say the same shit? It's like, bro, this is getting tired, bro. Just view whatever the fuck you want at this point, bro. Like, there's millions of things to watch on Netflix, YouTube, Hulu Plus, I shouldn't even say this. Motherfuckers are not promoting me.
Don't be frustrated at black directors. Artists should know the hoops and the lanes that other creatives have to go through. And sometimes being a black director and making a film about black struggles not only can be super triumphant and exciting, but also that could be something that the director actually wants to make. And if Tyler doesn't want to do that, because now he directs videos and he does this and does that, he doesn't have to be doing what he criticizes. But there's also nothing wrong with this. And it's also frustrating because one of my favorite songs of last year was I Killed You off of Chromacopia. And that song was about black hair and about the struggle and about, you know, combing it. Oh, it's nappy. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. You know, we maintain it. We kill our hair. And it was so refreshing. It was genuinely like some of my favorite lyricism because I was just so excited. I'm like, oh my God, he made a song about freaking black hair? What the hell? I don't know. It's so frustrating because obviously Tyler, the creator, can grow as a person, but I'm going to explain later in this video. I promise. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but we're unpacking a lot, y'all. He could be doing more. I know that this is his past. He could be doing more, and I'll explain how he could be doing more. But anyways, those are some of the tweets. Let me get into some more. Yeah.
Can we just trust people to be themselves at this point? It's like, bro, if you don't fuck with someone, stop idolizing them. Stop idolizing. I think that's going to be the message of this whole video is like, stop idolizing these people. Like, simple, bro.
And so somebody responded to this tweet, someday, you like white people way too much, but I guess that's your fan base. So
obviously, like, we shouldn't be racist to them, right? But at the end of the day, white people definitely are racist to us. So I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying, like, that's a thing that happens. But yeah, and definitely this Zimmerman shit is fucked up. It's definitely fucked up. Like, and at the end of the day, it's like, is he catering to his audience there by saying shit like that? It's like, if that's your audience, bro, like, I don't even know what to think at this point. It's like, bro, it's like, just don't be a piece of shit, dog.
2013, this had to have been when Wolf dropped. It's very disappointing to see that, like, still to this moment, like, this is like post Frank Ocean winning that Grammy for Channel Orange. I mean, I'm just trying to think of, like,
he definitely deserved that. That fucking Channel Orange is a fucking classic.
Like, the social climate in 2013.
A tornado flew around my room before you came. It's you, the mess that made it. You please doesn't rain. I wrote.
Then again, I was 10, but still disappointing. Incredibly disappointing. And the white fan base, we're gonna come back to. But just keep in mind, like, a lot of people are fueling this idea of, like, Tyler, the Creator, he's appealing to this white fan base. That's why he's saying these things. There's a lot going into a lot of different things, and I just feel like it's a bit less surface level than that. That's just how I feel. Sexual harassment, describing sexual assault. Selena Gomez, okay, Jesus Christ. And this is like 2010, 2011, sexual harassment, describing sexual assault to Victoria Justice. So a lot of people have been responding to the tweets by Tyler, the Creator. Here's one by Mayowa's World. Y'all try to make it seem like Tyler's only issue was him being anti-black towards himself, and that's not true. He has plenty of songs about harming women. His hatred didn't just spill out of himself, it affected many young black girls and out queer people. Yeah, so that's the other thing. It's like, I think some people, and I hope people don't, but unfortunately, people be stupid. People are gonna like come out of this and be like, oh, well, he's black and he's hating on black people, so it's okay. It's like, well, no, like, yeah, a lot of his past lyrics were very, very harmful. And I feel like people try to like excuse that. Well, no, and it's like, no, because again, there has not been enough that Tyler the Creator has done to better that. Or to, not to undo, I'm struggling with coming up with the right word, but to actually help or to actually acknowledge that and fix it and to at least attempt to fix.
Yeah, see, I see a lot of people pushing this narrative that he has to do something. At the end of the day, it's like, it just boils down to like, don't be a piece of shit, right? And bad things, I mean, bad things are going to happen regardless if you're a hero or a villain, right? And you can try to be a villain to be cute or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, he doesn't owe. I'm not defending him. I'm just saying, like, people don't owe an explanation. At the end of the day, people won't be asking these type of questions if his actions didn't refer to that. Bro's probably off chilling over here, and we're just yapping about this. But at the end of the day, this could be a bigger issue than what we think, because like, if, you know what I'm saying, we support these people, we're the ones who are giving these type of people a platform. So I mean, it is good to find out, like, all right, bro, are you like actually like a fucking Nazi, or like are you just trolling, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is good to know that. But at the end of the day, do they owe us an explanation? That's like very iffy. That's very iffy.
Some of the harm that he has done. Yeah, here's a picture of Tyler the Creator. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show what it is, but I will describe it as him. He is in a KKK outfit. And here's him doing a Nazi salute. I don't know who this is.
Okay. This looks like a fucking trolling. I'm not saying it's okay, but yeah.
But this is the most like blackface party thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, this is like some Justin Trudeau type blackface. Yeah. Okay, so now here's a bunch of tweets of him harassing Wale. Yeah, just F Wale. Like, he's just like, now here's a bunch of tweets of him.
Yeah, I still ain't shit. Could totally become a failure, or like Wale tomorrow. Gotta stay focused and brainwash more people. Again, y'all be making these people famous.
Him harassing Wale. Yeah, just F Wale. Like,
and then he's like, but fuck, I really hate Wale. So the fact that he's right before us on that list makes me really bitchy and mad, like this mad.
He's just like it's.
What do you say?
Wale. Yeah, just F Wale. Like, he's just like it's.
Fuck, I hate Wale. What the fuck Wale do? Like, damn, bro. Like, holy shit. Yeah, I just interpret all this shit as just like rage bait or like trolling.
So you may be wondering, okay, well, how did this start? And where is it going now? What are people's responses to this besides just the fact that they're calling Tyler the Creator out? So this all started, unfortunately, very unfortunately, from Tyler the Creator acknowledging the sad passing of music pioneer D'Angelo. First off, rest in peace. And it's very, very...
Like, imagine your death does this. It causes not controversy, or your death causes like controversy over someone else. Like, else's past. Like, bro. Like... brother, no.
Very sad and unfortunate that this was the catalyst for a lot of stuff going down. Tyler the Creator, in response, liked this tweet. The fact that Tyler the Creator's fan base hates black music, despite Tyler himself having a very deep love and appreciation for it. And then they talk about like a bunch of different collaborators. They still refuse to engage with black art on any meaningful level. Very cannibalistic. So this all came because I believe a lot of Tyler the Creator fans were like, who's D'Angelo? Like, they're just like trolling, right? Because this is something that I've expressed 1,000 times. Oh my God, people do not know how to take things seriously. And I have a lot of different videos kind of like talking about this.
But is it like, at the end of the day, it's like a lot of people have different responses to trauma, or a lot of people respond to fucked up situations differently. A lot of people just genuinely do not want to feel sad. And I'm one of these people. I'm not saying I'm one of these people trolling over someone's death and Nazis. No. At the end of the day, I do dark humor, but at the end of the day, I'm not some fucking evil ass dude, right? Trolling in the comments, right? So at the end of the day, when someone dies, like, take that, obviously, like, be respectful. Like, it's that easy. But at the end of the day, like, I try to alleviate situations with comedy, with humor and stuff like that. And, you know what I'm saying, try to make light of situations, but I'm not gonna be at a fucking funeral home fucking cracking jokes. Like, bro, no. Like, I feel like there is a time and place, and a motherfucker who says that's, it's like, oh no, like, it's not a censorship issue. It's just like a common decency thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just don't be a piece of shit. Like, simple.
This sort of thing about people not being able to take anything seriously, which has like genuinely like ruined my perception of like certain things that like I post, because if I try to be sincere in something, people just comment a joke, and it's like, you can take the day off. Take the goddamn day off. Somebody reposted the tweet.
Yeah, you can't be mad that people are joking. It's just like, troll back, bro. At that point, you know what I'm saying? I want to feel bad for him because his fandom sucks, but at the end of the day, who set that system up? He made his bed by catering to racist suburban white boys, and now he has to lie in it with a bunch of fools who don't respect his art nor the people who inspire it. Again, people are allowed to change their mind. People are allowed to, you know what I'm saying, like, react however the fuck they want. They can't be held accountable for people who are not them. Does that mean we shouldn't feel bad, right? For why would we ever feel bad for any celebrity at all? Like, a lot of people create their own problems, and like, if you pay attention, like, you'll see that a lot of people put themselves in horrible situations, and then they get their karma. Like, you can't be upset that someone's getting their karma. Like, I'm sorry, no. And is this considered karma? Maybe, but at the end of the day, it's like, you could easily turn it off. Like, like, bro.
It's on Reddit, and this sort of sums up a lot of people's initial response to Tyler the Creator being upset about his white fans, which I am going to talk about. I want to feel bad for him because his fandom sucks, but at the end of the day, who set that up? He made his bed by catering to racist suburban white boys, and now he has to lie in it with a bunch of fools who don't respect his art nor the people who inspire it. Artists with a majority white fan base is already going to be popular, especially if they're just like an American artist. Did Tyler the Creator create this? I think so. It's tricky to fully pinpoint, because I bet a lot of Tyler the Creator fans are like my age, slightly older, slightly younger, and in that case, a lot of them probably weren't following like the early Odd Future up until like Wolf eras, maybe not even like Cherry Bomb. And obviously that's when like a lot of these things were a thing, like his tweets, his more like controversial sort of actions and things such as that. I honestly think that yes, Tyler the Creator isn't entirely in a position to complain about his white fans, considering that he crafted that space. But I do think that he's able to complain about people not taking the death of somebody seriously. Just because you end up getting a lot of white fans or audience, or this type of audience or that type of audience, if you make it clear...
It's definitely not a white... I mean, maybe it might be white majority, but I don't think it's a race thing. I think it's definitely a type of person thing, like an edgelord. Because that's like saying, like, only white people can have dark humor. Like, bro, what? So, obviously, it's not a race thing. It's just the type of audience that he has.
That you are upset about the death of somebody, that is not on you, when people who either don't know how to contribute to a conversation, and so therefore they just decide to make a joke because they don't know how to contribute. That's not on you for the ignorant comments that might come about. So I'm not going to blame Tyler on that. And I will say that kind of leads into my opinion, and I'm going to explain further in depth. But yeah, like, not everyone has to have an opinion on everything. If you don't know anything about somebody that passed away, don't comment. You do not have to be a part of everything. You don't. So a few other news publications have commented and talked about Tyler the Creator, and you can see that it's a very like saturated thing, because like there's like this one website that like updated something like every like 2 hours or something. It was crazy. One website, I forget what website it was, but these were the three comments on the little comment section on the website, just literally recapping basically what I just recapped. So somebody said, "Don't act surprised. All the rappers are gay and hateful What does that have to do with anything? Life is truly a circle. You thought these internet thoughts gonna let you...
Well, if you look at, like a lot of hip-hop artists, I'm not saying it's true, but like a lot of hip-hop artists, like, do try to shock market. I don't know why, because everybody loves, or the majority of people love rap and hip-hop.
Off that easy. No black person need to stand in front of this clown. Let him face the monster he helped create over the years. F me hard, please. A lot to unpack here. Let's start with the way that this person saw Tyler the Creator controversy and was like, I'm gonna use this as an excuse to be bigoted. Get out of here. You do not have to comment about everything. And then
I think that's also part of the problem too.
there's this person. And
life is truly a circle. You thought these internet thoughts gonna let you off that easy. No black person need. Oh, they already said that.
Here's the thing. A lot of black people are gonna be upset. It's like, you created this, and they're expressing, hey, Tyler the Creator, you just need to confront those demons that you created. I agree, but I also think there's more of an outcome, because I don't think in a scenario where Tyler the Creator was not harming himself, but more so just everyone else, I don't think he needs to face anything. I think he needs to be actionable. And what does those actions look like again? Stay tuned. I promise. The outcome, the thing that I imagine is on its way. It's on its way. Also, apparently this is the thing. Apparently Tyler the Creator only deleted his least offensive tweet. Wonderful, Tyler. Now there's also this post. Or only deleted his least offensive tweet. Wonderful, Tyler. Now there's also this post, which is on YouTube. This is another way that people are responding to this. And obviously, like, the Express Tribune will post similar videos to this all the time. So that's not for me to say, like, hey, why are they doing it with this one? It's like, no, this is what their content is. But I wanted to show you this regardless, because it kind of proves my thesis statement right now. Tyler the Creator faces backlash again. Tyler the Creator's facing backlash as old anti-black posts from his early career resurface online. The controversy reignited after his tribute to D'Angelo, where fans criticized his audience relationship with black music. Screenshots from 2012 to 2014 showing Tyler make offensive remarks about black people and mocking Black History Month. The resurfaced posts have sparked debate about his early on violent behavior and its lingering effect on his public image.
You know what's so crazy? I really don't understand why people always have like an issue with like remembering things or like a memorial. I can understand like how Columbus Day is fucked up because of the shit that Columbus did, right? But at the end of the day, like, I don't think that, like, I just don't see how Black History Month and remembering wonderful things that black people did, I don't see how that's a problem. Like, say, bro, they're paying homage, you know what I'm saying? Like I just, like, we're like remembering them. It's like things get lost through time. It's like, why is that a bad thing? Like, seriously, like, not, rage bait aside, like, deadass, I don't see how that's the issue.
While Tyler the Creator hasn't publicly responded, fans noticed several of the tweets were quietly deleted and growing criticism. So, what was the point of this?
But deleting them is so foolish because, like, we're on the internet, fam. We screenshot that shit probably like 2 to 5 times. It's funny that people can even realize they got deleted because, I mean, people are probably sending the tweet around like through URL and then seeing that it's not working no more, seeing this tweet got deleted. But it's like, I feel like, bro, just don't tweet. Just don't tweet. Like, deleting it, it's like, yeah, bro, I said that. It's better off to, like, if you're gonna do something, again, I still believe you don't have to explain yourself, right? But at the end of the day, if you're gonna do something, because this is public stuff, so if you're gonna do something, just say like, hey, yo, I changed my mind, I'm not this type of person, right? But to delete it makes it look worse, because now it looks like you're trying to hide it. It's like, bro, we saw it, bro. We saw it. Like, we read it. We read the tweet, dog. we didn't only read it, we also screenshotted it, made videos about it. Like, we saw it, bro. So doing that shit is pointless now. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he could do stuff like that, like go out of his way, even though he doesn't have to explain himself. But if you're gonna do something, right? Because deleting it is doing something. He could literally go out and say those things. But yeah, it just looks like he's trying to hide it, bro. It's like, it's just really like, I don't know. It's distasteful.
I'm not even convinced a human made this video. I don't know. It's so like unserious. It's like, like
Yeah.
the goofy freaking music.
Yeah, I was expecting like a narrator. That was weird.
It's like Tyler the Creator criticized Black History Month. So now I want to talk about some apologies that Tyler the Creator has given. I use air quotes on purpose. This is off verse 3, Manifesto, Call Me If You Get Lost. I came a long way from my past, it's obvious. Internet, bring in old lyrics up like I hide this. What's your address? I could probably send you a copy. I was canceled before canceled was with Twitter fingers. Protesting outside of my shows, gave them the middle finger. I was a teener, tweeting Selena crazy stuff, didn't want to offend her. Apologize when I seen her. Does Tyler the Creator, Selena crazy stuff,
Well,
didn't want to offend
back when
her.
I was trying to fuck Bieber.
Apologize when I've seen her. Does Tyler the Creator not know that when you start something in a hostile way, explaining that an apology was sent out, and and that's clearly like the afterthought of this verse, that doesn't entirely help. And if the entire verse was just, here's me apologizing, like, that would be more helpful. But the fact that he starts it with, oh, y'all trying to cancel me? I apologize. Anyways, I'm doing this, and it's like, nah. Start with what's most important. Then we have Thought I Was Dead, pull up old tweets, pull up old t-shirts, all that. I moonwalk over that. Again, like Tyler the Creator, Odd Future, used to have like very offensive t-shirts and stuff like that, and old tweets. Is this an apology? No. It's a rhetorical question. Was Manifesto an apology? No. No, he said he apologized to Selena Gomez, but that's not really an apology. Like, if he truly did apologize, that's great, but also, he didn't acknowledge that those tweets were bad. He said...
Yeah, because another thing, too, is, like, if your disrespect is public, I think the apology should also be public. At the end of the day, it is good to talk to someone directly, right? But at the end of the day, like the public disrespect was still there. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Bro was trolling, but, like, you still did that. You still said those things, dog. Like, it still got to be addressed. And especially if you're rapping about it, then obviously it was more important than just leaving it in the past. You know what I'm saying?
In my defense, I was trying to F Justin Bieber. It's like, well, no, that doesn't make things better. Like, don't...
Yeah, that low-key makes it worse. Like, you're trying to fuck her boyfriend. I don't know, bro.
Don't do an excuse, just be better. And with that, I also want to...
And obviously he was probably just saying that for as a bar and whatnot. That's what I'm saying. Like, I like not to take this motherfucker serious, and definitely don't idolize the motherfucker, because you're gonna be let down, bro.
To acknowledge this, it's called The Non-Apology of Tyler the Creator. This is from John Gabad. This is from Gettysburg, y'all. This is from Gettysburg. This project analyzes the behavior and statements of the musician Tyler the Creator as compared to contemporary understandings of the steps, requirements, and functions of a public apology. So basically, Tyler the Creator has not done enough, and John kind of like breaks down why that's a thing. So I'll actually link this in the
So
description.
motherfuckers are breaking down, like, not only just making videos and stuff like that, motherfuckers are breaking down why this motherfucker is a piece of shit. Like, that's crazy.
Because I'm sure a lot of y'all will want to like be able to sit with this for a bit longer. But this is just really cool because John kind of like goes through like the background and kind of like explains, obviously, Tyler the Creator, explains certain non-apologies. Okay, yeah, here we have Manifesto. Taylor Swift, no apology has been delivered. General public, no apology has been delivered. Tyler the Creator being ignorant and not owning up to certain lyrics in some of his songs like Chon Cat and Fish, and talking about specific lyrics on songs like Sarah and VCR. And even going into like certain like Tyler the Creator versus Swifties sort of stuff that happened, especially like last year. That was a big thing last year. Tyler the Creator, apology or non-apology? To observe whether Tyler the Creator's apology is successful or not, the artist's aforementioned approach to an apology can be compared to the previous defined terms of a successful apology. Each method will be either colored green, indicating success, or blue, indicating failure. So, yeah, John's going crazy on this. Offering an explanation, remorse, sincerity, and offering reparations failed on that forbearance. John believes that Tyler, the Creator, using this method, successfully achieved. Through this project, it's just very clear that Tyler, the Creator, hasn't actually really apologized for anything. So,
But it's like, damn, if you find yourself like making a whole like breakdown on why a motherfucker is a piece of shit, and don't get me wrong when I say this, but it's like, maybe don't pay attention to this motherfucker, right? I'm not saying that them doing this is not right. I think this shit is wonderful because a motherfucker took the time to do that. But I'm saying, like, in the future, like, for motherfuckers who are not this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who are not this, like, steady on like trying to get the facts. I mean, it's good to get your facts right because like you can explain instead of being opinions, but it's like, I'm talking about for the general consensus, you know, I'm talking about for the general people and shit like that. It's like at a certain point, if you got more than 8 issues with a motherfucker, it's like, cut that shit out, dog. Like, if you got, like, you know what I'm saying, like, if you need a book, like a mini pamphlet to explain why a motherfucker is a piece of shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably very telling. This motherfucker doesn't deserve the attention that you're giving them.
This is a few things that I'll say. 1, Tyler, the Creator, should apologize. For one, all the different artists that he has harassed throughout his lyrics or his tweets. All the different people. What is the outcome? It feels as if like every 6 months to a year, Tyler, the Creator, is in the hot seat again and tweets of his, old tweets, resurface. And then dies down, and then nothing happens. And then it resurfaces, dies down, nothing happens. I think people have gotten into that rut. At a certain point I had, and then I realized, well, no, yeah, like stuff still can be done. And that's not on anybody besides Tyler, the Creator. Tyler, the Creator, could do a lot, and he's choosing not to. He is making a choice. He could be apologizing and actually showing remorse, and he could actually show reparations, because it's hard to believe that he's changed when still clearly he seems almost like prideful about old tweets with lyrics such as in Manifesto and Thought I Was Dead. And Thought I Was Dead came out last year, you know? So like, how am I supposed to believe that Tyler, the Creator, actually feels remorse and is apologizing when he's like, I'm moonwalk over that? It's like, well, no, apologize for it, right? I've been saying this throughout
I mean, my thing is like, all right, bro, if he said these things and stuff like that and he can't handle the heat, I know a lot of people like this, like they'll do something but they cannot handle what they dish out, right? Is that a case? Maybe that's the case here, right? He can't handle what he dishes out, right? And so we shouldn't be empathetic towards it. But you know, it's like, did Tyler, the Creator, ever come out and say, like, yo, I want to be a better person? Or, like, yo, y'all need to not be like this? Like, is, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, he did say that they're out of control, right? But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's my thing. It's like, did he say that? Because like, if he didn't say that he was trying to be a better person and stuff like that, and he's just always been him, and he's just saying what he says, like, why are we expecting him to, like, why are we expecting for change? There's the argument, motherfucker saying that he changed, and then us being like looking into him and be like, wait, no, he never did that. He actually doubled down on it, by the way. And not to make things worse, like, he couldn't handle it when motherfuckers started acting just like him. So like, maybe that's the case here, but that's what I want to figure out, because like, if he never said that he was trying to be better, then why are we even talking about that?
Entire video, my thesis, not everyone has.
Or are people just talking about it just like to make people realize, no, this motherfucker didn't change? You know what I'm saying?
To have an opinion on everything. If you're not an impacted party, or if you're just like a Tyler, the Creator fan that genuinely like is truly like not at all impacted, or if you're not a fan,
I'm definitely a fan of the music, and that's that. Like, I think from now on I'm gonna make the conscious decision to like stop like idolizing with these people, because even if, like, you know what I'm saying, even like with subject matter and lyricism skill, it's like, I don't know, man. Like, these people, like, I have no control. I don't have cameras on them, and if I did, it'd be creepy. But I'm saying, like, it's just like too much. It's like too much babysitting, bro. Like, I'm not gonna keep babysitting these people. I'm just gonna do I'm just gonna live my life. I'm worried about me, but like I can't keep worrying about these motherfuckers, or they just do too much weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't got the time to be like looking at old tweets. All right, if they resurface, they go viral because other motherfuckers got the time. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it. But it's like I just don't trust that all these artists are just gonna genuinely be good people. Like, at the end of the day, I'm here for the music, and that's that. Like, I'm not I don't give a fuck anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously I'm not trying to be counterintuitive and be and you know what I'm saying, oh, we just support anybody. Now, no, at the end of the day, like, I'm just listening to the music. Whether that indirectly some way supports them, bro, I'm paying my Spotify bill. I'm listening to whatever the fuck I want to do. At the end of the day, I'm not that person. I'm not a piece of shit. I know I don't do these things. And I for sure, like, I do dark humor, but I for sure don't actually feel these ways when I make a fucked up funny joke. Like, they're just jokes, bro. Like, and if you actually feel that way, then that's you. That's not me, dog. Like the fuck, I'm not taking accountability for yo ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all wanted to crowd around, listen to my music, and be my fan base, because of the jokes that I'm saying, like, bro, that's yo ass. You made that decision. But at the end of the day, it shouldn't be my fault. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I kind of see it. At the end of the day, I still don't feel empathetic for rich people. I don't give a fuck, motherfucker. I'll never feel bad for a rich person because you got all that fucking money to wipe your tears. So why the fuck would I ever feel bad for a rich person? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, and I'm not talking about if they get killed or whatnot. Like, you know, that sucks, right? Like, that fucking sucks for sure. But like, if it was me in their position, they wouldn't give a fuck about me. So that's how I see it. Like, that's why I'm only here to consume whatever they got, whatever they produced.
You don't have to have an opinion on everything. I felt very strongly about certain tweets, and I felt very strongly, it's almost as if like people forget that there can be an outcome from all of this, and I felt strongly enough to want to
yeah, that's another thing too. It's like about having an opinion on everything. It's like, bro, if you're gonna say some fucked up shit, it better be on a burner account or Finsta or whatever the fuck, or because like motherfuckers be searching you up, motherfuckers be reporting to people's jobs, like the whole Charlie Kirk shit. A lot of people like saying all these shit on their main accounts. We can see your face, search up your name, and the motherfuckers be telling the internet where they fucking work, telling too much information out there. And what do we be doing? We be searching it up, sending it to the employer, and motherfuckers be losing their jobs over words. Over words. And yes, words are the root of actions, and thoughts are the root of words. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just like, if you're gonna say some controversial shit, I'm not saying that you can't say whatever the fuck you want to say now and stuff like that. You gotta log into your fake account, or no, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, like, there are consequences for behaviors, and like a company, you know what I'm saying, it is, I think there might be some laws against it, but like a company can do whatever the fuck they want, like hire whoever the fuck they want, that's them, and stuff like that. Then this is always like, bro, it's just like, watch out what you put out there, watch out what you say.
Express that and say that. But yeah, not everyone has to say something about something. Not everyone has to have an opinion on something. And that's something that like I've learned throughout my life that has like helped me a lot. And it's something that like I definitely
do agree with that shit for stuff that's in person, right? But online, it's like, bro, like, yap away, brother. Yap away with caution. You know what I'm saying? Just always be cautious, because you just never know. Like for example, like I was playing soccer the other day, and then we were talking about politics and stuff like that, and it's like some random dude, he just came up looking like Mr. fucking Politics, Captain America, a fucking cigarette in his mouth. He's just listening to us talk, and I'm like, I instantly stopped the conversation. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, he was like a motorcycle looking dude, like redneck type shit. Like nah, bro, I'm not doing this shit. I'm not gonna get shot over an opinion at the part. Like, nah, bro, fuck that shit. So I was like, I deaded the conversation. I don't know, bro. As soon as we stopped talking about it, he went to go do something else. It's like, bro, he's just over there smoking a cigarette in front of us. Like, bro, like, who the fuck are you, bro? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I like that's what you gotta, if you're gonna say, yeah, I'm not telling people to be scared and stuff like that, but just like be cautious. Like, look at what happened to Charlie Kirk, bro. Like, that motherfucker, like his own people, bro, like on live television. Like, fuck nah, dog. Like, I'd rather be alive, brother. I'd rather be alive. I'm not saying to be scared. Don't say what you gotta say. Obviously, say it, but like, you know what I'm saying? Be realistic, bro. Like, situational awareness. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a public figure and you got people coming after you, probably don't be yapping. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're like behind a bulletproof glass, you know what I'm saying?
A lot more people on the internet sort of like acknowledge with themselves or other people. It's like, oh, like I don't have to share my opinion on this thing, or I don't have to like repost this, you know? So yeah, again, what can be done? Sincere apologies, also action. Tyler the Creator has expressed that he considers himself an advocate, or at least as much as an advocate as he can be. He could do more. He could simply just do more. He has...
Yeah, if you're gonna claim you're gonna be an advocate for... Yeah, you definitely gotta undo shit. But you can't have both. You can't like say... You can't say racist shit and then try to be an advocate. I'm sorry, bro. Like, even if it's just jokes, you can't. Because motherfuckers be like... That's another thing, too, about like posting and stuff like that. Like, when you change your mind and stuff like that, like, motherfuckers will literally, like do, like a fucking jump cut to like you being hypocritical, and it'll be so fucking funny. I know you've seen videos like that.
The resources to do more. He could genuinely be doing a lot of things. Now let's say he was to do this. Donate, as well as apologize, but also like donate or create certain like spaces for instance, like queer black youth. You know, like let's say he like donated.
Bro, he is queer black youth. What the fuck?
To something that helps queer black youth, or a resource for like...
But yeah, that would be a good idea.
You know, young black girls, right? He could be doing that. He could. People perhaps could be like, well, that's not enough. But I hope that doesn't stop.
But that would be a start. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really want to be an advocate, that for sure, that'd be a wonderful fucking start.
Him from not doing anything. I don't think Tyler the Creator and the things that he's done in his past are beyond saving, or are beyond an apology, or is beyond making that situation better. I think more could be done. Anyways, yeah, that's how I'm feeling about all this stuff. That's sort of like a recap with a few of the tweets. And I'll be honest, like most of these tweets I hadn't actually seen before. And I don't know if they had like resurfaced like every single time that Tyler...
Yeah, I knew that he was edgy and stuff like that, like via interviews and like low clips from here and there and stuff like that. And I always just assumed every time he was saying some ignorant shit that it was just like rage bait or like comedy or like dark humor. That's dead ass what I assumed. But you know what I'm saying? I did not see that Selena Gomez shit. And like, yeah, I just wrote it off as that. I'm not trying to justify. I'm just telling you how I perceived it. Because if you say fucked up shit as dark humor, I'm just gonna assume that every time you say some fucked up shit, it's gonna be dark humor. And it shouldn't be a cop out, right, to do fucked up shit. But shit, man, if you're a fucked up person, there you go. There you go. That's your cop out, bro. Because like that ass. That's how I like. Obviously, I can tell when a motherfucker's evil, but like that's just how like I perceive it via text, like via tweet or whatnot. I'm just like, all right, bro's rage baiting, or this is just like, this can't be real. That's what I thought the whole fucking Kanye West shit. I thought it was just like shock marketing or just rage bait or just like bro's just doing this shit for clicks and views and likes. Like, I don't know.
The Creator has been in controversy, or just like sometimes, but regardless, like I truly wasn't aware. But anyways, disappointing. Hopefully Tyler the Creator like actually gets up and does actionable things to better. And again, like not to better himself, but to better those that were negatively impacted. Nothing is ever going to be enough for everybody, but also that shouldn't stop somebody from trying. And I will say, like, there's some situations where, like, nothing...
Okay, I do understand that a lot of the shit that he said is fucked up. But, like, you know what I'm saying? And it can be dangerous. But, like, I would like if someone could break down how he has negatively affected people in the real world. Because, like, offending somebody for saying some stupid shit is one thing. But I need to see, like... I would love to know, like, how the fuck he's actually negatively affected somebody. Like, where it's, like, ruined their life. Because, like, maybe I'm not going to sit here and say that he didn't do that, right? I'm not an expert. I'm not a fanboy that knows everything about bro. Like, so I'm not gonna pretend like I am either, but like I would love to know that, right?
Person does is gonna be enough. Or if this person does this, it's gonna be enough. If you're somebody that's kind of like looking at this situation, you think like nothing that Tyler the Creator is gonna do is gonna be enough to like fix everything, quote unquote, then it's kind of where you have to like step away from that. Because if you believe that nothing could be done or nothing can be enough, well then that's for you to kind of dip away from. At least that's like how I see it, where it's like, well, if you truly believe that there's nothing that could be.
Yeah, I just don't give a fuck. Like, bro, like, fuck these people, fuck these celebrities, bro. Like, just consume the art and stop idolizing these people, bro.
Enough to be reparations or to fix certain things. That's where you got to dip out then. That's where you got to dip out, because at that point you don't want those things. There's something else. So I'd also like to just highlight that potential perspective. But anyways, I've been talking forever. I want to drink water. Stay hydrated, in case nobody has told you that. Yeah, camera.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I still feel the same way. It's like, bro, if you're gonna like, oh my god, if you're gonna like take anything out that I've said, because like I low-key feel like these videos might be getting repetitive. At the end of the day, they have the same format. They say they don't know what happened. They bring up the screenshots and then they talk about it. Like, I think one thing I could say is just like, bro, like, I think I'm not trying to blame us as people, but like, I just think that like we need to like stop putting these people on a pedestal. Just stop giving a fuck. Actually, just it's like they're just like a bunch of like bunch of wham ass motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And like they're trying to rage bait us, just take us out of, you know, just take us out of our zone and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying, just by doing fucked up shit, trying to get a reaction out of us.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on.
Hey camera, so 2 days ago I posted a video about how old Tyler the Creator tweets are resurfacing, as well as some images of him wearing a KKK outfit and doing a Nazi salute. My main thesis throughout the video, which could be applied to Tyler himself, his white fans, and viewers of my video, you don't have to have an opinion or share an opinion on everything. So tell me why a lot of the comments defending Tyler the Creator used a few specific words. Jokes, character, edgy, edgelord. Edgelord? You typed that and didn't throw up in your mouth? Dude literally like sexually harasses Selena Gomez and Victoria Justice over Twitter. And some
okay. You cannot sexually harass. I mean, I guess you can, but bro, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, over Twitter, I don't know. I definitely, you can say some like offensive shit, but I feel like sexual harassment has to be should for the most part be boiled down to like physical, right? Because at the end of the day, you can block somebody. You can block somebody. So, yeah, that's just my thing.
Like, random 15-year-old is like, well, I'm not offended. When I got these comments, it reminded me of two other people. One, Kanye West, because any bad thing reminds me of Kanye West, and also Playboi Carti. It was already public info that Playboi Carti was arrested for domestic battery involving his pregnant ex-girlfriend, who he allegedly had choked. As of right now, this is resurfacing to the public because of a few new things as well. Because as of just a few weeks ago, Carti was alleged to have...
See the MF Doom in the background. That's how you know, bro. But anyways, I'm not even... You know, I'm just gonna leave this. Why is the floor so wet over here? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm not even gonna finish watching this video. I feel like nothing can really change my mind. At the end of the day, these people just let me down constantly, and it's up to us to stop worrying about what these people gotta say and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm fucking tired. And if you made it this far, I appreciate you. Don't let nobody change you, you know, for the worse. You know, always keep an open mind to be a better. Don't let words affect you. Obviously, people got to be held accountable, but you know what I'm saying, you keep being you, and fuck these celebrities. Stop idolizing them. Keep listening to whatever the fuck you want. But yeah, these people are not heroes. These people are human just like you. But anyways, I'm out, and stay safe.
I'ma take it out of the friend zone. I don't even know what the friend zone. I don't even know what the friend zone is. I'ma end up in the end zone quick. Hands on the hips, got her legs in a twist, straight to the point like a pencil and shit. I write out the whole alphabet with my tongue on the clip. I'm a Scorpio, I won't trust that hoe.